With more on this, let's go to our game day preview with Alex Reed.
And it's time for your Jacksonville Icemen and Game Day Preview presented by Solancha Chiropractic, where tonight the Icemen play host to the Greenville Swamp Rabbits at Veterans Memorial Arena. Now, it may be Valentine's Day, but there's no love between these South Division foes as both teams are fighting for playoff positioning in the South Division. The Icemen have won 4 straight games, and they've collected points in each of their last 5 contests to pull themselves right back in the mix, now just 8 points out of the 4th and final playoff spot in the division held by Orlando, and now trail third-place Greenville by just 10 points. And following tonight's game, the Icemen will still have 6 games in hand on Greenville as well, magnifying the importance of the big 2 points on the line here this evening. Now, looking at the Swamp Rabbits, they're 4-6 in their last 10 games, but they're 4-1 against Jacksonville on the year. Veteran forward Nathan Perkovich has 6 points against Jacksonville this year to lead the way for Greenville. And then don't forget about the offensive talents of Captain Mike Pellick, who's got 41 points in 50 games, and the explosive Liam Pecoraro, who has 33 points in just 27 games played this year. Now, looking at the Icemen, a lot of players producing last weekend. 7-point performances in the 3 games for Mike Hedden and Chase Lang. Lang's 4 goals and 3 assists helped him earn ECHL Player of the Week honors. I had a chance to chat with Lang at the morning skate today to talk about his league honor and also tonight's big game with the Swamp Rabbits.
It was, the first game was good. I got on a line with Hedden and Albert, and I found like we started rolling and I think we had some good chemistry, and, they were finding me and I was finding them. So I'm hoping that we can keep that going. And, if we keep working well as a unit, I think we're going to have some good success. Yeah, for sure. This was the funnest weekend of the year by far. I think we scored 18 goals in 3 games. So, and I think all 3 lines were scoring. So it was great to see, everyone getting their confidence. And I think this is the first time this year we've had all 3 lines going at that pace. So I'm hoping we can keep it going. And, if we can get in a roll here, sneak into playoffs. I just stick to the same thing, work hard, no turnovers. I think Smurf said it best, just stay to the system and keep it simple. As soon as we try to be too offensive and think it's point night, that's kind of when we get away from our game. So I know we got to crash the net and make sure we're doing the simple things right.
Game time is set for 7 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets available online at Ticketmaster.com and at the arena box office. And it's going to be a Valentine's Day themed game, so make a date out of it as the Icemen and the Swamp Rabbits do battle here in downtown Jacksonville.
Reader, thank you so much. We are just about ready for your opening face-off. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen is going to be Adam Carlson. He is really the bell cow now for the Icemen, Reader, with a record of 12-9, 2-1 on the year with the 3-game win streak over this past weekend. He has been immense between the pipes.
Yeah, he was 3-0 last week. He's won 4 straight. There's no doubt he's been a guy all year long, and while his numbers may not reflect how well he's played, he's a guy that gives this team a chance to win every single night.
Puck is down. Your referee tonight is Eric Krasnichuk, and it is the Icemen with the puck in their own end, trying to clear it out. Can't do it yet. Shot from a sharp angle. Stick save by Carlson, relatively routine one. Trying to come around on a wraparound out of the Swamp Rabbits, but it's pulled away by Luke Shiplow for Jacksonville. He'll start up ice and take it into the offensive end. Wrist shot save is made. Rebound was juicy, but it was pulled away by Nathan Perkovich at the last moment for Greenville. Just getting it away from Mike Hedden at the last possible moment. That was not a sharp play by the goaltender, Jeremy Helvig, the former Iceman.
Yeah, he had to fight that shot off there. That was a struggle save there. And there was a rebound to boot that the Icemen just could not quite get to in time before Perkovich got rid of it.
Jacksonville back into the offensive end. Martin taps it into the zone. Fergelli tries to clear, but Brendan Warren, who's red hot for Jacksonville, could say that for almost every forward, in fact, for the Icemen over this past 3 or 4 game stretch. Jacksonville comes in with a 4-game winning streak. If they win tonight, it would be an all-time, or it would tie an all-time record for Jacksonville for longest win streak in franchise history.
Yeah, and they're playing really well right now. And more importantly, the guys are having fun. Watching them, I had the opportunity to watch them play last week. And not only were they dominating in all 3 games in all phases of the ice, the back check, the forecheck, all 3 zones. And they were having a lot of fun out there, and you could see it. So, I think the guys have a good mood in the room right now. And I think they realize how important that last weekend was and how much ground they gained. 6 points on 2 teams in front of them. They're very much here in the mix right now because they have games in hand on everybody in the division.
Including 6 on Greenville, which is remarkable to me. And it's not just games in hand. Like, it's minimum 3 games on everybody.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 6 games. I mean, that's going to be the case even after tonight's game because they're going head-to-head right now. So, again, a good opportunity and a big 2 points on the line, Arlie.
Ian McKinnon with a deflected shot on goal. Helvig makes the save. And it'll be an offensive zone draw for Jacksonville. We'll try and keep you updated since it's been a little while, a couple weeks here for home games for Jacksonville for how things have gone. But they are on a 4-game winning streak, as we said, playing their best hockey of the season. And right now, 8 points out of 4th place, which would be in the playoffs. 10 points behind 3rd place Greenville, but with 6 games in hand. And a huge hit behind the play by Ian McKinnon, just flattening Luke Ripley well behind the play as the Icemen try to clear it out of their zone. Bobby Lynch, who was just sent back down to Jacksonville from the Manitoba Moose yesterday, back on the ice, tries to poke the puck away, but Greenville holds it in. Slap shot goes wide. Rebound comes off the end boards, and the Swamp Rabbits still have control. Diffley, wrister in a screen, blocked in front and cleared away and out to center by Dalton Thrower. It's Mike Monfredo for Greenville, ahead for Baptista. Monfredo with a drive. Sticked into the corner by Carlson. Swamp Rabbits with a little more pressure. Again behind the Jacksonville net, trying to pull it away as John Albert comes around to the near side wall. Hedden looks to deflect out. Monfredo holds it in. Possession has been controlled mostly by Greenville in the early going, but Jacksonville does pull it away, and they clear it to center ice. Trying to skate with it is Chase Lang, unable to do so. And the Swamp Rabbits have it at their own blue line. Carl Elmier for Greenville. He's a newcomer to them, but the Icemen have seen him once this year. He played for the Indy Fuel a couple months ago as a member of the Fuel, a game that Jacksonville won here. But Elmier now a member of the Swamp Rabbits as Jacksonville skates through center ice. 4-man rush. Right side at Shapiro. Into the zone onside. Centering feed goes right through the slot. It was an aerial pass. Nobody home. And in transition, the Swamp Rabbits come back. Liam Pecoraro, who's got a ton of speed, takes it behind the Jacksonville net, tries to center in front. It is blocked in front. Where is it? It's batted out of midair, and it goes wide. Swamp Rabbits play it to the right point. Cross ice for Duchesne. Wrister in a screen that's blocked by Mingo. Pecoraro, who's got great wheels. He was also just sent back down from the American Hockey League. Centering feed from behind the net, poked away by Jacksonville. Nobody can find a handle to it yet. Pecoraro now pulls it loose from everybody. Tries to pivot away from Shapiro. All the way to the blue line, cross side. To the left point, it's Duchesne with a wrister. It goes wide. Comes off the end boards for Pecoraro. More pressure here from Greenville. Pecoraro at the top of the right circle. Moves to his forehand. Tries to get the shot away. It is blocked by Jacksonville. Comes loose for Mike Hedden. Hedden tries to clear it away. And lifting a stick there was Chase Lang to get it out to center ice. Good thing. And the Swamp Rabbits have it again. 4 minutes gone by. Still nothing, but the edge in play has belonged to Greenville thus far. Chad Duchesne in control, drifting to his left wing side. His pass goes off a skate, right back to his teammate. However, John Fergelli. Fergelli for Duchesne, off the end boards in his own zone for Fergelli. Steal by Jacksonville. Rabbit loses it back, and Greenville will play it to the Jacksonville line. Shiplow plays it D to D for Mingo. Up the wall. Griffin blocks this feed, intended for Martin. Warren tries to knock it loose for Jacksonville. He will clear into the zone. Patrick Bykoff for the Swamp Rabbits has control. Cross ice look. Greenville up the left side. Ripley plays it to the Jacksonville end. And the Icemen play it right back out. Several minutes gone by here without much of anything going on. No whistles or anything as the Icemen get a steal. McKinnon clears into the right side of Helvig. Lynch with a centering feed. Comes loose in front, right to the Swamp Rabbits. However, they'll skate with a 3-man rush. Baptista snaps it in behind the net. Griffin will let it go. Baptista tries a centering feed. Nobody there. It's picked off by Jacksonville. McKinnon to the left for Dauda. Stolen and cleared in by the Swamp Rabbits. Thrower will slam it off the wall. Did Lynch get a piece of it? Yes. So no icing as Greenville has control behind their own net. Lacroix just gets it away from Lynch. Good forecheck there from Bobby Lynch for Jacksonville. Cleaning up his transaction with Lynch coming down. Alexi Daou up in the American Hockey League now with the Manitoba Moose as we finally have another whistle with 14:31 to go in a very fast-moving first period. We are scoreless.
Yeah, it's going back and forth. Both teams getting some chances, good and some good looks there as well. And looking there at the icing, racing to get that puck and touch it up was Jacob Cederholm back in the lineup early and missed some time here over the last month or so. But the Icemen, they're eager to get some more manpower there, some more depth there at the defensive position. And Cederholm brings an every night presence as well.
Greenville wins this faceoff. They'll clear out. Icemen bring it right back into the zone. Helvig sweeps it away from Hedden. In on the forecheck is Albert, but it's poked away by Greenville back into the Jacksonville end. Cederholm tries to take the body on a man, does get it loose for Lang. Lang up the wall for Albert. Cross ice, a good feed to Hedden, who takes it over the line. Cederholm crashes the net. As Hedden plays it behind the net instead, comes around the wall to Albert. Albert into the slot. Lang had his stick lifted, comes free to Cederholm, however, holding it in. Hedden takes the body as Lang pokes it free, back for Hedden. To the blue line for Albert. Albert for Hedden. That line needed a change as Greenville clears it out. Would have been icing, but the Swamp Rabbits are going to get to the puck first, so we'll play on. Mingo taking the body on Pecoraro as Shiplow plays it to the open side, and Mingo has a little bit of time now to play it off the wall for Rabbit. Rabbit ahead for Lang. Crashing to the net is Warren. Lang cuts to the forehand side. Save is made. Penalty is coming. It's on Jacksonville, apparently, for goaltender interference. We play on. At the blue line, there's your touch from the Icemen. Interference of the goaltender on Chase Lang, and it will be a power play for the Swamp Rabbits when we come back. 13:22 to go in period number one. It is 0-0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Power play for Greenville. They win the faceoff. Bykoff gives it up, and it's going to be swept away and out to the Greenville line by Wasey Rabbit. He is on the ice with Brendan Warren. Greenville on the power play this year, 18th in the league, 15.8%. Jacksonville's penalty kill, really their special teams in general, Reader, much better over the last couple of weeks. Now 12th in the league on the penalty kill at 82.3% as the puck goes out of play.
Yeah, it's a unit that's been on the rise here as of late. Got a little humbled there maybe on Sunday against South Carolina. They did allow 2 power play goals against, but it was a 6-3 win for Jacksonville, so those power play goals didn't really factor into the game, obviously. But it's a group that has been playing well. It's been very stingy. And like you said, working up the rankings there, up to 12th now in the league there. And, of course, the Icemen coming off a game 2 on the power play side of things where they had 2 power play goals. Against
the best penalty kill in the league at that.
Yeah.
As the net comes off of its pegs in the Jacksonville zone. Greenville was trying to crash the net similar to how Chase Lang just was, but not quite to the same degree from Cedric Lacroix.
Cedric Lacroix, a guy that he gets some points on the power play. And a guy goes hard. He can play a little scrappy there. He's a guy that I think every coach would like to have on their team just because he has the good offensive skill, but also plays tough, plays with an edge, and was a big factor for the Wheeling Nailers last year. And then, of course, has a contract with the Charlotte Checkers of the American Hockey League, which is why he's in Greenville now this year.
Jacksonville clears out of the zone. Diffley up the right side, deflected away. Big hit by Mingo. Actually kind of only half caught it, but Adam Dowda is there to sweep it away and take it back out to center. In control there, Liam it's Brian Diffley ahead to the right side from Mason Baptista. Curls on Mingo, takes it easily into the zone. Bykoff at the right wing half wall to the blue line for Diffley. all by himself there, and he loses the handle. It goes all the way up to center, and then a steal from Jacksonville. Martin for Dowda, who will wrist into the zone and kill a little more time on this penalty for Greenville. 42 seconds left on the power play for the Swamp Rabbits. Baptista to the blue line for Bykoff. 50 feet away from net, drops it down low. And again, the net comes off of its pegs. That was very innocent. Carlson was just drifting back into his net just to try and pin himself up against the post. It's almost as if the peg wasn't even there.
Yeah, it was able to slide with ease there without any kind of moment. I'm not so certain it was on there too. I mean, it just came back so easily.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it. It was almost like it wasn't there. You're right. It certainly was. It's the second time now that this net's come off on the power play, and certainly that's frustrating to Greenville without question.
Yeah, we'll take that face-off for sure.
Yeah.
Draw me to Carlson's right. 33 seconds to go on Chase Lang's interference penalty. It is Michael Pellick taking the draw for Greenville. He's their leading scorer this year with 41 points. Veteran player against another veteran in Wasey Rabbit on the opposite end of this draw. Pellick wins it. Greenville still with a little time. Pecoraro, high slot. To the right for McPherson. Back for Pecoraro and then give and go again. Playing it down low. Shot is deflected wide of the net. Pecoraro holds it in. Centering feed intercepted by Thrower. He'll drive it off the boards and out the length of the ice. Maybe one final rush for Greenville as Warren forced Helvig to play the puck up the left wing side. Pecoraro into the zone. Tries to step around a man, but a good hit by Thrower knocks him off the puck. Jacksonville tries to clear, unable to do so. Teams are at full strength now, however, as Lang is back out under the ice and Jacksonville clears the zone. 11:13 to go in the first period. Still no score, but Jacksonville has killed off a Greenville power play. Pecoraro sweeping it around all the way around the boards to the right point, held in by Greenville. Here's Pecoraro again. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight. Into the slot, intended for Griffin, but it's stolen by Jacksonville. Possible 3-on-2 the other way from the Icemen. Lang dropping it into the corner for Albert. Albert behind the net for Hedden. Hedden sweeps to the right wing circle, all the way to the blue line. One-timer blocked in front and skated out of the zone by Carl Elmere as Shapiro tried to get that shot towards goal. Comes behind the Jacksonville net. Cedarholm is first on it. He's double-teamed. His initial clear is blocked. He'll try the opposite wing this time for Adam Dowda. Drop pass, and it's picked off by Greenville. Ill-advised play there. Dowda gets it back, however. This time he plays it safely behind his net for Shapiro. Then to the right side, it's Cedarholm for Lynch, who will deflect into the zone behind the net of Helvig. Forechecking here. First time on the ice for Zach Hall, a newcomer for Jacksonville. We'll tell you a little bit more about him when we get the opportunity. As Greenville has it at the red line, they'll wrist it in on net. Their fourth shot on net as Jacksonville has the puck. Jacksonville has 3 shots on goal as Lynch takes it up the right wing side with speed, beats his man, tries to cut back in front, looks for the wraparound, throws it in front. Forehand and unable to get the shot is Shiplow. Held in, however, by Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit kicks it onto his stick, far boards. Plays it off the wall for Shiplow, left point. Shiplow looks for an opening. Shot is blocked in front. Lynch tracks it down. First good pressure here of the night for Jacksonville. It is Shiplow tossing it behind the net for Rabbit. Rabbit closes, centers, save is made, rebound. Hall tries to get it free for Rabbit. Rabbit at the boards. Gives it up to the Swamp Rabbits, who will clear it just over the line and out. Mingo and Soper tangle right at the penalty boxes. Mingo tracks it down, takes a hit up high, no call, as the Icemen will track it down deep in their own end. Good shift there from Bobby Lynch, Wasey Rabbit, and Zach Hall as the Icemen are right back into the zone onside. Warren, great move around Pellick. Centering feed for Rabbit goes off his skate, however, and Greenville plays it to the neutral zone. Warren again, who's got a goal in 5 straight games for Jacksonville and looking for more. Gives it up to Greenville at the Jacksonville line. Nice poke check by Harrison, but not out of the zone yet. Harrison gets it again, gives it up. Here come the Swamp Rabbits. Pecoraro for Pellick to the blue line for McPherson. Left side, it's Mike Monfredo, the former Orlando team captain. A steal from Jacksonville, and Craig Martin will skate with it by himself for the moment, so just a soft toss into the zone and a line change for the Icemen. 8:24 to go in the first period. Still no score, very fast-moving period. As Pellick deflects in behind the net of Carlson. Shapiro moves it to the right wing side. Lang with his back turned to the play. Leaves it for Cedarholm. Around the wall behind his net for Shapiro. Albert deflects it out. Duchesne will beat Mike Hedden to the puck. Hedden chases after him, tries to get it loose on the forecheck, but Duchesne does play it to center. Puck bounces high into the air. It's batted into the zone by Greenville's Duchesne with the glove, only to have Jacksonville take it from there. Hedden tries to clear out. A steal from Greenville. Elmire, centering feed, deflects away by the Icemen. Nice back check by Hedden. Albert can't clear. Jacksonville having trouble getting the puck out of their own zone tonight as Carlson makes a blocker save on a slapper from Duchesne. Rebound for Cedarholm for the Icemen. Behind the net for Shapiro. Shapiro, another giveaway, and Carlson with a big-time save. Adam Carlson had to be sharp on that one as the Icemen are really having trouble getting the puck out of their own end right now.
Yeah, they are, especially deep there, and Carlson bailing out some of his teammates there on some messy turnovers. And you know, it's the first time these two teams have played in quite some time, actually. It's been a while. They played, it seemed like every weekend they were playing in the early part of the year. But it's been a while. They're getting a little feel for one another right now. But in the early going right now, the majority of the pressure has been applied by Greenville.
Last time these two teams met, to go to your point, November 27th. That is a long time. As Carlson makes a routine glove save this time off the draw. And he'll hold on to it for another face-off. They only play each other 7 times all year. That is remarkable to me.
Yeah, I think it's the fewest amount of any team in the head-to-head in the Icemen's division in the South. I think they played Norfolk maybe 8 times. I think that's a low number there. And I think same thing with South Carolina, only about 8 times.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think the least amount of games against a divisional foe is against Greenville at 7.
They will place each other one more time this year. It will also be in Jacksonville, and that's going to be a trend for the Icemen against everybody this year. It's just
used to that.
Pretty much everything is a home game right now for Jacksonville. The only other times these two teams will meet, Sunday, March 8th, Greenville at Jacksonville again. Icemen win the draw on their own end. They'll bring it to center ice and deflect it in on net, and Helvig will be forced to freeze it. Bring the draw to his right, and I believe the Icemen, if I'm not mistaken, will get their choice of where they want this face-off because it was brought into the zone from outside the blue line. Shots on goal favor the Swamp Rabbits 7-4. Can't say there have been too many testers. Maybe Carlson just a moment or so ago on the giveaway, but that shot kind of went right into his midsection.
Yeah, I think one of the best looking rushes. I don't know if it really be credited as a chance, though. Really like that move by Bobby Lynch. He was, when he gets his feet moving, he could really make some things happen, just driving and going strong to the net that time. That was a strong play there, and you'll be curious to see, how he bounces back here after coming back from Manitoba. And usually those guys that they come back, they're usually pretty motivated because they know what it takes to get there.
Here's Craig Martin. Great cross-ice look for Warren, but he couldn't handle the pass. He'll bring it behind the net instead. Rabbit's feed deflects up high in the air. Craig Martin gets bumped off the puck briefly. Tries to get it loose. It is Rabbit for Warren. Warren to his forehand. Cannot pull the trigger. Swept away by the Swamp Rabbits at the last moment. And Manfredo will play it for Pecoraro, who skates out of his own end. Pecoraro to center for Michael Pellick, their team captain. Pellick drops it back. It is McPherson driving it in behind Carlson's net, who will block it there for Dalton Thrower. Thrower sweeps it around the wall. Wide open there for Mike Hedden for the Icemen. 3-man rush, 3 back for Greenville. Hedden chips and chases. Moves it into the corner for Albert, left wing side. Back behind the net for Hedden. Crashing towards the net is Lang. Hedden tries to feed it to him, cannot get there. He'll go to the blue line instead for Luke Shiplow. Cross ice it is Mingo, right point. Wrister in a screen, and a save is made by Helvig. Hedden hoping to get a stick on it, could not do so, and we will take a break with 5:53 on the clock. It remains Jacksonville nothing, Greenville nothing. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you on Mixler and ECHL.TV. The Icemen starting a stretch of home games that will last for approximately 6 weeks. 6 home games in the next 10 days, 19 home games in the next 44 days, with only 5 road games splashed in between. So a lot of home action here for Jacksonville right when they need it most. We've talked about this at times throughout the season, that this schedule this year is extremely backloaded with home ice, and that could really benefit them in the stretch run going towards the playoffs.
Yeah, without question, it will. I think that the team's been traveling most of the year. All the really long trips are all done with. They were going up to Norfolk last week. The rest of them are going to be pretty regional. To Florida. Some trips over there to Atlanta and South Carolina. But that's pretty much it. This team's going to be at home for a majority of the season. That's going to help them as they make a playoff push.
But they have to take advantage of it, obviously, and the Icemen need this one above all others against Greenville, a team that is a couple of spots ahead of them in the standings in the South Division. Jacksonville with the puck in their own end. It is Albert for Shapiro. Gets to center ice before forehanding it in behind the net of Helvig. Helvig leaving the puck for John Fergelli. Cross ice, it is Elmire. Wearing a full face shield is Elmire. Over the blue line, trying to split the defenses. Bykov, and he did, but he's not enough to be able to get a shot on goal. He kind of led the puck in front of him just a bit too far, and Carlson was able to poke check it away at the last moment. Carlson had to be sharp on that shot from the blue line and a screen as Jacksonville clears the zone. This will be icing against Jacksonville, and Dejan Mingo, I don't think he minded that icing call whatsoever, just to try and settle things down.
Yeah, I think it was one of those situations. Got a little, hectic there, a little scrambly. So this is not a bad icing whistle right now. The guys can recollect themselves, maybe even try to win the face-off here and get a rush out of the zone. But things were starting to get a little helter-skelter there, and it's a wise move just to get it down.
And Jacksonville does win the face-off to show that that was definitely the right move. They'll bring it immediately to center. It is Dowda looking for Lang. It goes off a skate, and Greenville pulls it away and clears it out to center. Soper taps it just inside the Jacksonville line. Luke Shiplow goes D to D, left wing side. Getting it back is Shiplow, and he'll stick handle through the neutral zone. Flipping it to the left. Good look there for Hall. Hall for Craig Martin. Goal line extended to the right of Helvig. Comes around to the opposite wing. Plays it to the line for Mingo, right side. Cross ice look. Thrower in a screen. It's deflected wide. Comes to Dowda in the corner. Adam Dowda, who's played much better hockey as of late for Jacksonville. Spins away from a man. Keeps the puck moving. Drops it behind the net for Craig Martin. Martin looks to center. Goes cross ice for Harrison. Slap shot is deflected in front, never reached the net. Look at that move by Hall, jumping behind Helvig to get to the puck before Greenville finally gains possession. And Baptista drops it at his own blue line for Liam Pecoraro. But athletic move there from Zach Hall, showing you some of the skill that he's got.
It was risky, but it was the shortest way to get to the puck. But Helvig was backing up there on the post. He just squeezed through behind him, to avoid any kind of interference situation.
Greenville chips it off the short glass and out to the Jacksonville line. Jacob Cederholm tracks it down, dropping deep into his own end with Pecoraro chasing him. Cederholm drives it around the wall for Rabbit. Good deflection for Warren. Deflects right back to the Icemen with Shapiro. Shapiro into the zone. Beats McPherson wide. Plays it behind the net for Brendan Warren. Jacksonville trying to set up offensively, only to have Michael Pellick steal the puck, leaving it for Dylan McPherson. McPherson for Pellick. Handles that pass well between his skates. He's forced a little deeper by the Icemen, but Greenville still has the puck. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Shots on goal, 8 for the Swamp Rabbits, 5 for Jacksonville. The Icemen have the puck behind their own net. Cederholm bumped off the play. This is his first game back in a long time as the Swamp Rabbits look for a steal and get it. Perkovic with a drive and a save made by Carlson without a rebound. The big rangy forward for Greenville, who has kind of tore up the Icemen a little bit this year, looking to put them on top, but Carlson there to deny.
Yeah, Nathan Perkovic, a guy that's had a lot of success against the Icemen this season. And in fact, leads the Swamp Rabbits in points and scoring there against Jacksonville with 6. But he's a guy that's posted some big games in the previous meetings, and Icemen need to be mindful of him. He's a big-bodied guy, and he seems to be a finisher when he gets those open looks down low. And that time, though, Carlson shutting the door on him, and no extra chance opportunity or rebound chance.
Jacksonville gets the puck into the Greenville zone immediately. Chase Lang in the high slot to the right for Mingo. Back for Lang. Could not pull the trigger, and now you got to watch out for numbers the other way. Greenville has it. Possible 2-on-1. Coming back is Mingo. What speed from Dejan Mingo to prevent that 2-on-1 from happening. And Greenville was never able to get anything towards goal ultimately. Swamp Rabbits do still have the puck in the offensive end, however. Tough pass to handle from the Swamp Rabbits. It goes all the way back behind their own net, and Jacksonville gets a line change.
That back-checking effort, that was what helped make the team so successful last week. Everybody was buying into that back-checking effort there, and, of course, it led to turnovers, and those turnovers led to scoring chances. That's why the Icemen put up so many goals here in the last few games during this win streak.
Jacksonville another clear out of their own zone. It is Ripley. D to D for Diffley. Ripley gets it back. I was hoping it wouldn't be Diffley and Ripley as the same defensive pairing.
A nightmare.
But it is.
Broadcaster.
It is. And their numbers are just one apart, too. It's 26 and 27. It doesn't help matters. Greenville plays it into the offensive zone.
Well,
Hall. Sorry for Dalton Thrower, who carries it out. Back to the right for Hall. I've heard he's got some speed. Let's see if he utilizes it here. Trying to go wide on Ripley. Behind the Greenville net. Swept away from Jacksonville. Hall tries to get it back. Leaves the puck there for Martin. Good work. Mingo to the left side for Shiplow. Shiplow to the left side. It's Rabbit. Centering feed. Looking for a stick. Mingo with a drive. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Goes off a couple of skates and ends up going just wide and behind the net. And the Swamp Rabbits will play it out of the zone. Look out. Pecoraro gets around Shiplow. It's a possible breakaway. Mingo closes and forced Pecoraro to put that puck wide. That was a do-or-die play from Jacksonville defensively, and it almost cost them dearly. Final minute of the first period. Jacksonville with a steal. Lynch flips it in behind the net of Helvig. Warren first on the puck, using his body to get the puck free for Wasey Rabbit. Down to 30 seconds to go in the period. Jacksonville trying to get on the board late in this first period. Warren behind the Greenville net. Plays it off the boards for Thrower, right point. Back behind the goal for Lynch. Lynch steps around the man. Gets tripped up on the play, but no call. Centering feed, deflects to the blue line. Good feed to Thrower, right point. Slap shot, save is made. Rebound is loose, but it's pulled away by Greenville and played out of the zone with 7 seconds to go in the period. One last chance for the Swamp Rabbits. Monfredo has it poke checked away. 1 second left. Lynch from center ice. Slap shot, save. Wouldn't have counted anyway. And we will go to the break with Jacksonville and Greenville scoreless through one period of play. A lot of up and down action, but ultimately not a whole lot of great quality opportunities for either team. And we'll see what happens as we enter the second period of play. When we come back, we'll be joined by Jacksonville forward Mike Hedden, who had a sensational week last weekend. 7 points for him. And, of course, the team followed suit. They had a sensational weekend with 3 victories. We will talk about that and the carryover going into tonight right after this break. 0-0 between Jacksonville and Greenville after one period. Shots on goal, Greenville with 9, Jacksonville with 7. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixler and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Arlie Johnson joined by forward Mike Hedden. And Heads, what a weekend for this team. As good as you've played all season, 3-game road trip, 3 victories, including a win at South Carolina on the 3rd game in 3 nights. What is clicking for this club right now?
We have no passengers right now. Finally, everybody's buying in. Everybody's playing the systems that we've been preaching all year, and you'll notice the difference. Everybody's battling and working working hard out there. And when you're doing that and you're playing for one another and you're starting to score and get some wins, it's fun again.
When you're trying to get into a system, obviously every coach is going to want everybody to follow their system just the right way. When it doesn't happen instantly, how hard is it to get it back? And at the same time, how hard is it, especially as a veteran player, to have everybody in the locker room still believing, hey, we play it the right way, things will happen? Yeah, there was times earlier in the season where, things aren't going well and, maybe start questioning the systems and stuff. But, especially in this league with the turnover and the amount of different guys you got coming in on a weekly basis, it's hard. But I think that our leaders, our older guys have been doing a good job, and the younger guys are really buying into the system now too. And, and it shows. Like, there's a lot of compete in that locker room now. You guys are a veteran guy yourself. Do you take it upon yourself to be one of those leaders, especially because you didn't start here in training camp? You came in a little bit after opening day. Does that make things any different for you to be a leader in a certain way, knowing that, you had kind of just gotten here yourself, maybe late October or so? No, I talked to Smurf a lot in the summer, and we talked about me coming here and being a leader, and I don't think it changes. Anytime you can add a veteran to your lineup or just – it's just, you got to believe what the coach is saying. And, one thing I'm trying to do is just help these young kids, tell them what they need to do to get up to the next level and try to make them better. And, if we get a bunch of guys called up, that's good for us. Yeah, and now you've got the opportunity to believe in yourselves for this particular team, not just the call-ups, but for a possibility at a playoff push. You're looking at a potential 5-game win streak if you win tonight, and this is a crucial game against a team that you're trying to catch in the standings. One of those 4-point swing games where if you end up knocking them off in regulation, you really have them in your sights. Yeah, as much as last week was good, I don't think it really means anything if we don't come out with a win tonight. Like you said, we got 6 games in hand on Greenville, and, that's one of the teams we're chasing. Tonight's a huge game for us. What worked this past weekend that we want to see again tonight? I think it's our work ethic, our play away from the puck, guys competing, guys working back for one another and supporting, and just doing the little things that you don't really notice, but, on the bench you do, like getting pucks out of our zone, getting pucks deep, forechecking. All right, guys, we appreciate it. Best of luck. Keep this win streak rolling. Thank you. Hope we can. All right, there's Mike Hedden with us between periods. We'll come back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Greenvi. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. And welcome back, and happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. If you're watching on ECHL.TV, they are showing the Kiss Cam right this moment on this wonderful Valentine's Day night. Thank you, everybody that came out here and decided to make this a part of their Valentine's Day to watch a little hockey. And it's been a good one so far, but it's, you know, as we were talking with Alex Reed off the air during the interview with Mike Hedden, it's almost as if both teams are playing as if they've been off for the last 5 days, which they have, both of them, in fact. And, you know, just teams trying to get their legs back underneath them. I think Jacksonville got better as that first period moved along. It was definitely Greenville that carried play in about the opening maybe 5 to 7 minutes or so. After that, it really did start to settle down, however. And I think the Icemen, if anybody, had the better quality opportunities towards goal, but none of them really were great chances on net. It was, more like centering passes that were so close but couldn't get the shot on, those kind of situations for the Icemen. Neither goaltender, I think, really had to be counted on all that much in that first period as we bring in Alex Reed again before the start of the second period. That was more a feeling out process, almost like an opening night kind of thing without all the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, it was. It took a little while, I think, for both teams to kind of get a feel for one another. And then I thought there was a point there where Greenville was getting some sustained pressure, and the Icemen are a little sloppy coming out of their own end. But Carlson was able to bail them out of those situations. Then the Icemen started to get their chances. They were there. They're right there, just missing on a couple passes, or maybe a guy's got a stick there that broke up a chance. So, it was a pretty good period. I thought both teams were a little slow to ease into it there. I think we said during the break it looked like two teams who maybe had 5 days off, and they're going to get back in the rhythm. So I'd expect a pretty good period here as both teams now have that out of the way. Now they can focus on the task at hand, and we'll see who's going to get the first goal in this one.
What do you think was the message from Coach Jason Christie in that locker room? What would you imagine that to have been?
Yeah, without question. I think he was going to talk about how careless they were in their own end there. I mean, too many turnovers. And then, of course, like that one play there that Shiplow, it was a make-or-break play. If he gets it ahead, the Icemen are going to have an odd-man rush. But it ended up going to be a chance the other way. And, hey, it's one of those risk-reward situations. But I think next time, if it's Pecoraro, just play it safe, get back, because he's a lethal player, very dangerous player. I mean, he's got 33 points. He's fifth on the team in scoring, but he's done 33 points in 27 games. I think he's one of the best players in this league, and I know Coach Christie will add to that there's no one that goes as hard as he does and as skilled as he does. He would love to have Liam Pecoraro on his roster. I know that's for certain.
I think anybody would love to have him on the roster, and the Icemen were unfortunate that he got sent back down to Greenville just yesterday, just in time for this game, unfortunately.
Come on.
So the Icemen will have to do it despite his presence on the ice for Greenville as the second period is now underway. And the Icemen have the puck in their own zone. They'll slam it around the wall and ice it immediately. Whistle comes just 18 seconds into this period. And the draw will be in the Jacksonville end, I believe, to the right side of Adam Carlson. 0-0 after one. Only one penalty, which was to Jacksonville for goaltender interference, but the Icemen had a nice penalty kill in that situation. John Albert will take this draw for the Icemen against Cedric Lacroix. Along with Albert, it's Chase Lang and Mike Hedden. Greenville wins the draw, however. Perkovic trying to set up Elmire, but he fanned on the pass. He'll drop it down low instead. Lacroix to the near side wall, trying to golf it out is Hedden. At the blue line, Perkovic holds it in for Elmire, then for Manfredo, who closes. Centering feed for Elmire. Wrist shot is deflected wide. Lacroix got a piece of it, but couldn't put it on frame. Held in still by Greenville. A nice push from them to start this second period. It is Lacroix doing battle with Albert. Knocked free by the Icemen and flipped out of the zone away from McPherson. Dylan McPherson up the right wing boards for Perkovic, who will deflect into the left of Carlson. Carlson will tap it himself for Luke Shiplow. He's got a man ahead of the pack, and it's Rabbit looking to set up Warren. Warren gets to the blue line, then sweeps it all the way in with one hand on the stick. Got it with the backhand. Swamp Rabbits give it away. Lynch centering feed all alone. Rabbit save is made. I think he fanned on the shot, if anything. The Icemen get it back at center ice. Helvig made the save, so Rabbit did put it on net, but he didn't do anything like he wanted to do. I think he was trying to go upstairs and just kind of trickled it in on goal.
Yeah, he didn't get all that he wanted to on that one.
Another steal from the Icemen. Warren tries to work it free for Lynch, couldn't do so. So a couple of careless giveaways from Greenville this time, and here comes Jacksonville again. Lynch couldn't gain control at the Greenville blue line, however, and the Swamp Rabbits take possession. Let's go Icemen from the crowd as the Swamp Rabbits with a poor pass that will be called icing against them. Nice push back there. Bobby Lynch with 2 steals in the offensive end, and on the first one especially, great setup for Wasey Rabbit.
Yeah, he set up Wasey nice there. Again, there was an open portion on that left side. The higher portion was open, and I think that's what Rabbit was trying to do. I think he was trying to flip it up there and get it into the corner, but again, it just didn't kind of get off the stick high enough, hit off the pad, kind of shot it right in there. So made it to be a little bit more of an easier save for Helvig.
Shot towards goal. Dowd on the backhand. Turns to his forehand. Good stick handling just to keep the puck. And Helvig makes a save. It glances off of him wide of the net. Nice work there from Adam Dowda, who's really impressed as of late. Zach Hall gets knocked off the puck for Jacksonville. Pinching in from the blue line is Shapiro, trying to clear, keep it in the zone. Unable to do so. It's Cederholm from center ice. Cederholm at the red line. Good cross ice look for Hall. He's over the blue line. Drop pass for Martin. Martin back for Hall. Tries for a potential wraparound. Goes all the way to the far side corner. Cederholm with a drive. Blocked in front. Martin could not get the shot away. He was well defended by Fergelli. And Greenville plays it out to center ice. Swamp Rabbits still in possession. And they'll bring it in behind the Jacksonville net. Zach Hall, impressed with him in his first game as a member of the Icemen. Puck is bottled up along the near side boards in the Greenville offensive zone. Slap shot from the blue line, gloved easily by Carlson without a rebound. Shots on goal now dead even at 10 apiece. That might have been number 11 for Greenville with that one. And I like the forechecking here in this second period from Jacksonville, creating more opportunities. Just got to keep that going, and as you addressed, from what you thought that Coach Christie might have been saying, make sure you just play this, play it simple in your defensive zone, no giveaways, because that could be the difference in this kind of game.
Yeah, and that's the way they played last weekend. A little bit more simple. They were more patient and waited for opportunities. Chase Lang said that at the morning skate today. He goes, it's when we try to get too offensive and a little too eager and push it that we get in trouble. So to get back to that, then the things will open up, and they certainly did last week.
Swamp Rabbits have the puck at center ice. Baptista for Bykov, former Florida Everblade. There's a couple of former Everblades because the affiliation changed with the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina's affiliate was Florida last year, and for many years, in fact. But this year they switched it up to the Swamp Rabbits as the Icemen get a steal in the center ice. It's Lang for Hedden. Carries it into the corner. Pivots away from Diffley. Tries to knock it free for John Albert. Albert on his backhand, comes all the way to the high slot. Steps around a couple of men. Drops it back behind the net for Lang. Lang by himself for the moment. Tried to center. There was nobody there. Greenville takes it away and moves it to the neutral zone. Shiplow shipping it off glass. High off the glass. Barely stays in play. Diffley for Ripley. Knocking it out of midair is Warren, but that's going to be called offside. Chase Lang was going towards the bench for a line change, but he was in the offensive zone as he was trying to put his leg over the dasher. So we'll bring it out to center ice. Just over 4 minutes gone by in the second period. We are still waiting for our first goal of the night in a pivotal South Division matchup between these two clubs.
Yeah, it's a frustrating offside there for Jacksonville because Warren had the puck with a lot of space on the left wing to work with. And without question, they even had maybe a trailer going to jump on the play with them. So that was a chance that I know Jacksonville would like to get back, but sometimes those bounces play out that way.
Jacksonville does get the puck to the Greenville blue line, but no further. Loose puck at center ice. The Icemen have it again. Lynch, nice play to glove it down to a stick. Going cross ice for Rabbit. Left side, bangs it off the pipe to the short side. That's what he wanted to do on his last shift. Yeah. That one goes off the iron, however. Shot from thrower from the right point. Never reached the net, and it comes up high for the Swamp Rabbits. Wristing into the zone is Elmire. Carlson will block it there for Chase Harrison. Harrison stick handling right up the middle in his own end. Passes up the middle as well, and Warren will deflect in and head to the bench for a line change. Duchesne slips it up the left wing wall. Cameron Nault, it's the first time we've heard his name all night long, surprising, as he flips it out of the zone. Knocking it out of midair is Liam Pecoraro. I thought he knocked it down with a high stick, but will play on. Michael Pellick from center ice slams it around behind the net of Carlson. Cederholm is first on the puck. Gets taken down, no call. Greenville tries a bank shot from Pellick. Carlson was there to keep it away for Gelly at the right point. Plays it into the corner for Nault. Nault with a centering pass. Knocked free by Shapiro, but not out. Duchesne with a drive and a glove save by Carlson. Saw it all the way. Crowd with a bit of a rise out of that, but I think Adam Carlson will tell you, ain't nothing but a thing with that one. 60 feet away, I can see it. Can of corn.
Yeah, Pellick was in the area trying to set up that screen. He just didn't get there in time, and that was an easy look there for Carlson. as he just kind of scooped that one low right in the glove. He had plenty of time to see him. It wasn't a quick release either from the point, so he had time. He knew it was coming. He could prep for that one. Pellick was just about a stride off there from getting in his line of sight to try to make it a little bit more difficult with the screen.
The longer this goes in a scoreless battle, and we have 14:35 to go in the second, the more pivotal that first goal is going to become. Both these teams love to play with a lead, as most every team does, of course, but I think the stats will prove that it is even more so the case between these two clubs. Greenville has the puck in the offensive zone. Bykoff will turn and toss it behind the net, trying for the wraparound. Throwing it right through the top of the paint was Baptista, but nobody home. Centering feed, and a Baptista puts one off the side of the net. Comes free for Soper. Soper drops it into the corner. Chase Lang will throw it high into the air into the Greenville bench. Swamp Rabbits are going to say they want a penalty for a delay of game. They will not get it. If it goes into the bench, that's no problem when you clear it out of the zone. It was high enough to have gone over the glass had there been glass there. But if it was, you know what I'm saying, if there was glass in front of the bench, it would have stayed in play.
It would have played, and I think that's, and I think that's kind of the layout that kind of was advantageous for Jacksonville here, because Greenville's trying to lobby that it sailed over the part where the glass, the glass is there and then into the corner and into the bench. So as opposed to, they're saying, because it exited and came into the bench from that direction and that part of the glass. But again, there's so much of the bench goes into the zone here, and every building's different with that in that regard. I just think the layout here kind of helped Jacksonville out in that case.
Greenville playing it into the Jacksonville zone. At the blue line, a shot from the point and a save made by Carlson with the right leg. Cedarholm knocks it free, but not out yet. Elmire with Mingo defending, or Shapiro rather defending. Comes free for Dowda. Dowda cannot clear yet, but it comes up high for the Icemen. McKinnon to center ice, and Greenville right back into the zone. Cedarholm has a little more time and space behind his own net. He'll choose to sweep it around the wall. McKinnon deflects in behind the Greenville net. No icing here. I'm a bit surprised. I thought they were going to blow that one dead, but we'll play on. 13-17 to go in the second period. Still 0-0. Swamp Rabbits from center ice. Cross ice feed. Nault will slam it in behind the net of Carlson. Thrower tries to clear out. Bouncing puck. He does get it over the blue line, and it goes a little further into the Greenville zone. Wasey Rabbit's going to be first on the puck. Plays it behind the net for Bobby Lynch. Lynch all the way to the blue line. Good look. Thrower with a bomb. It's deflected wide. It went off the skate of Rabbit. Comes up high for Greenville, who will chip it off glass and out. Harrison, lead pass. Intercepted by Greenville. McPherson takes it into the zone. Cannot get around Harrison. Harrison, great outlet pass. It's Lynch. Closes, fires. Save is made by Helvig. He will hold on, and we will take a break. A great outlet pass from Chase Harrison, setting up Bobby Lynch with that one. 12:38 to go in the second. Still Jacksonville 0, Greenville 0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch.
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch.
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow, bad bean.
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Faceoff will be in Jacksonville's offensive end as we are just about to resume play. Arlie Johnson with you on Mixler and ECHL.TV, joined as always by Alex Reed. Icemen win this faceoff. Spinning away from a man is Craig Martin. Martin tries to go to the blue line. It is blocked. He gets it right back, then gives it up, and the Swamp Rabbits play it out to center. Bykoff trying to start up a 2-on-1 potentially, but the Icemen come back defensively. Centering feed, and Mingo is there. Nice read there from Dejan Mingo. He's been everywhere, in fact, defensively tonight. Breaking up a couple of 2-on-1s against with his speed, with his back-checking ability in those situations. As the Icemen play it into the Greenville zone. Martin lost an edge, and the Swamp Rabbits take it back in. Duchesne with a drive and a big save by Carlson. Rebound swept away by Jacksonville. They'll start with a three-man rush. They're going to say it was touched with a high stick, however. I didn't think that was the case, but we'll bring it into the Jacksonville defensive zone because of it. That was maybe the toughest save that Carlson's had to make because of the quick release on that slapper from Duchesne, but Carlson able to keep it out of the net, and Jacksonville helping out his goaltender by clearing that rebound away.
Yeah, it's a sneaky shot there by Duchesne. It kind of caught the inside of the pad there. Carlson, who made the save, the rebound came out in front. Jacksonville able to get it out of there, but another little rush into the zone there for Greenville, who's starting to get some rushes and some chances and opportunities here in the offensive zone.
Swamp Rabbits with a shot intentionally wide, and man, that was close. Went off the end boards and went behind Carlson right through the blue paint. Nobody was there to pick it up for Greenville, and we stay scoreless. Jacksonville with the puck. Shapiro just tries to move it off the wall and out, and does so. Icing waved off. It's not going to reach the goal line. Ripley with Lang right on his tail. Double teaming now is Albert trying to get the puck free, but it is knocked loose by the Swamp Rabbits and played back into the Jacksonville end. Cedarholm first on the puck. Backhanding it for Mike Hedden. Hedden to the right for Lang. That pass was behind him, and the Icemen will have to regroup. Cedarholm. Indirect pass goes off the referee. Comes right back to Greenville. Elmire with a wrister. Glove save by Carlson. Made that one look easy. I don't think that one was that easy at all. As referee Eric Krasnichuk acting as a sixth attacker there for Greenville with that block.
Yeah, Cedarholm's letting him know about it a little bit there. Just kind of turned around and said a few words, shaking his head. I mean, you know what it was about. Just letting them know, hey, man. But certainly it's not one of those situations where it's intentional. No referee wants to be involved in the play in that way. But again, that's the game of hockey as far as bounces. I mean, it can be a funny hit off a stanchion or a partition or a skate, and in that case, the referee that can change the complexion of a play in the game itself. There's so many unknowns in this game.
Jacksonville wins the draw. They play it into the offensive zone. Wasey Rabbit pokes the puck free behind the Swamp Rabbit net, trying to set up Lynch, but the Swamp Rabbits are there on it first. I've been impressed with Greenville defensively tonight as well. Really, both teams defensively. Brendan Warren with some body position on McPherson. Brings it back behind the Swamp Rabbit net, only to have Liam Pecoraro take it away. Accelerating through the neutral zone is Pecoraro. Takes it over the blue line, and offside will be called. That time it was Dalton Thrower forcing the timing off on that one and forcing the offside. I think both teams are just playing good, sound hockey for the most part right now and not wanting to take too many chances.
Yeah, I think both teams playing it the right way right now, and neither team really wants to make that risky play. It's been a pretty simple game played by both teams up to this point, and again, neither team wants to make that first pivotal mistake that leads to a goal again. So we'll see how this plays out. But I mean, this is a big game, Arlie. We talked about it. I know we're in February, but the big 2 points on the line here, based on the way the standings are heading into tonight.
Jacksonville brings it behind the Greenville net. Swamp Rabbits have the puck. It's Duchesne right behind his cage. Stick handling right up the middle as well. Outlet pass, backhanded in by Griffin. Shiplow first on it for Jacksonville. Plays it off the boards. Dowda gives chase, but Duchesne's got him by a stride. Playing it off the glass. Stolen by Jacksonville. Offside will be called. Nice play by Zach Hall. He had the right idea. He was just one stride back in the neutral zone as he caught that clearing attempt with his glove and quickly brought it down to his stick. Just missed on the play. Would have created an opportunity if he was just one more stride in.
Yeah, it would have, because Martin was breaking down from the blue line, had a lot of space on the left side of the ice, and that's where they were trying to go with the pass, and that would have been an opportunity. Maybe Jacksonville could have tested Helvig.
2 seconds shy of the midway point of this hockey game. Fang is hanging out on the top of the glass by the Jacksonville penalty box, right where penalty box attendant Jay Eilers would be. Jay wants to get his name plugged as often as possible, so I'll make sure that I give our off-ice officials a little love there with Jay Eilers. Greenville with a shot towards goal. Save is made by Carlson. Big-time stop. He'll hold on the forehand from Nathan Perkovich. The initial shot was blocked by Jacksonville, but it went right onto the stick of Perkovich about 25 feet away in the slot. And he had a quick trigger on that shot. Carlson was able to make the save with the stick and locate the puck, more importantly, to not allow a second attempt.
Yeah, Perkovich there lurking around the net there. And, of course, one thing Greenville does have over Jacksonville is some size. Obviously, big guys like Perkovich and Lacroix, who's taking this draw right now, and Manfredo, several other guys. But those guys just going hard to the net, getting that first chance and then the second one.
Shot blocked in front. I don't think Carlson ever saw it, but the Icemen are able to get the puck free. Heading up the left wing side, Lang gives chase against Duchesne. Lang wins that race and takes it behind the Greenville net. Lang pivots away from Duchesne. Penalty coming on Greenville. Delayed call. Waiting for the touch. There is your whistle, and it will be a power play for the Icemen for the first time tonight. A Darley's Plumbing power play. The first ever Darley's Plumbing power play. I can't wait. Go. They did not consult me for the rhyming with Arlie and Darley, but I'm not mad about it. And we'll see if the Icemen can cash in and take the lead tonight.
Well, there's no better way to usher in the Darley's Plumbing power play than with a power play goal right now, Arlie, and the halfway point. Oh boy, Darley and Arlie, there it goes.
Yep.
It's rolling off the tongue.
It's gnarly. Face-off will be to the left side of Jeremy Helvig. Jacksonville on the power play this year. Ranked 13th overall and improving. Icemen win the face-off as well. It is Warren to the right side. Good quick move. Mingo to Rabbit. Slap shot is deflected into the corner. Lynch knocks it free. Back around the wall for Rabbit. A Greenville player is a broken stick, so we'll see if the Icemen can take advantage of that. Lang behind the Greenville net. Gives it up to McPherson. McPherson plays it up the left side for Michael Pellick. Pellick trying to get away from Mingo. Mingo taking the body. Poke check there from Carlson. And here come the Icemen in the other direction. Well defended by Mingo with speed. It's Lynch into the zone for Warren. For Rabbit. Back for Warren. Rabbit again. Winds and fires, and a save is made by Helvig. Great give and go between Warren and Rabbit. But Helvig making the save. And in the other direction, it was Pellick trying to get around Mingo, who just put his body right on the hip of him and just wouldn't let him go, allowing Carlson ultimately to get the poke check.
Well, I don't think Mingo knew where the puck was there.
He did not.
And it was one of those that kind of lobbed up, and he was looking left. The puck was to his right, and then they were trying to get to him. But it ended up going back the other way, and that good chance there by Rabbit just kind of shot the puck into the goaltender's pads that time. But a good setup, and Iceman here just trying to get this face-off going here to get the power play on the right start here with the next unit out there.
Still a minute 20 to go on this power play. I already told you Jacksonville 13th in the league now with the man advantage, 17.1%. Greenville's penalty kill 16th in the league at 81.1%. Face-off is to the right of Helvig. Swamp Rabbits have it. They'll try to clear. Cameron Nault on his forehand just gets it by Craig Martin, who's on the ice as a fourth forward, and it'll go behind the Jacksonville net. Luke Shiplow manning the second power play unit as quarterback. Hedden over the blue line onside, gives a big hit as the Swamp Rabbits get the puck and try to clear. Bouncing puck, and it's going to be held in by Jacksonville. Dowda at the right circle. Tries to center it, is blocked. He gets it back and leaves it for Martin in the corner. Martin on his backhand behind the Greenville net. Plays it to the blue line for Hedden. Hedden to the high slot for Dowda. Hedden receives it back. He's being defended by Cameron Nault. Diffley gets the steal. Slams it around the wall, but it's held in by Martin. Martin with a pass going cross ice to Hedden on a deflection. Still 27 seconds to go on the power play. Shiplow left point. Cross ice for Martin. Martin gives it back to Shiplow. 45 feet away. Slap shot. Kicked aside by Helvig with the left leg. Held in by Dowda. Dowda double teamed. Greenville pokes it away. Possible 2-on-1 if they get to the puck. Nault over the blue line. Centering feed all alone. Forehand. What a save by Carlson. Keeping this game scoreless as the Swamp Rabbits Manfredo gets a drive and another glove save by Adam Carlson.
Now they're loving Adam Carlson right now here at Veterans Memorial Arena, and why not after that save? And that all started there, the Icemen making one of those plays. So do you try to go for it and keep it in? And that one again, Greenville able to take back to the direction. It led for a breakaway chance there that developed late. But what a phenomenal save, shouldered away and even blocked a little bit there by Carlson to keep it out. And then they worked it back up high. Manfredo teeing one off from the point, and Carlson stopping that one. But Adam Carlson has made some excellent saves here. That's kept this game scoreless here as that first power play comes to an end for Jacks.
17 shots for Greenville, 17 saves for Carlson. For the Icemen, they have 13 shots on net. Obviously, Jeremy Helvig has saved all of those as well. 7 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the second period. We remain in a scoreless deadlock as the Icemen carry the puck through center ice. Lynch is over the blue line and onside. Flipping it for Rabbit. Drop pass all alone. Lynch, forehand. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Rabbit, backhand. Score! Wasey Rabbit puts the Icemen on top 1-0.
He's been knocking on the door all night long, Arlie. He's had 2 or 3 chances. This time, after the shot by Lynch at the left side of the crease, it was stopped by Helvig. The rebound came back in front, and great presence of mind there of Rabbit, figuring out where that puck was going to go. He raced to it quickly, got it on the backhand, curled it around, and then able to finish it off on that backhand there. But good presence of mind, he just went right to it. And that's where guys who score goals, just as many as Wasey Rabbit has, able to get to it and flip it towards the net, and it angles in for the tally.
And if they showed that replay just an extra 2 seconds, you would have seen Wasey literally take his right hand and put it over the back of his neck, and as if he was tossing the monkey off of his back.
Yeah.
And here's your goal call from Joe Massa.
Number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by number 14, Bobby Lynch. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 4 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 20.
So 1-0 Jacksonville. The only assist to Bobby Lynch as Helvig covers up with 6:31 to go. 13:04 the time of that goal, and Jacksonville has the lead. Wasey Rabbit's 4th goal of the year. And, he's been getting his share of assists. He's been helping out offensively, just has not been able to get the goals. And, everybody else for Jacksonville had a phenomenal weekend with scoring goals. I think this might be Wasey's turn now.
Yeah, and that's the thing you mentioned. He's been helping out. He's been contributing. He had 4 assists in the last game, tied a club record, I think, set by him previously and originally, and also Mike Hedden this year. But he's one of those guys that just has had some chances, just has not been able to put it in. And it seemed as if that was going to be the case again here tonight, as he was kind of stonewalled earlier in the game. At that time, raced to the puck, got it done, and gets the goal.
The Icemen are looking for more as a shot from Shapiro gets blocked in front and cleared away by the Swamp Rabbits. Cedarholm plays it D to D. Shapiro up the left side. Lang deflects in. Oh, actually, no, he does not deflect it. He never got a stick on it. Icing against the Icemen as the crowd is all over their former goaltender, Jeremy Helvig, saying it's all his fault. I don't think that one was. Just a mad scramble in front on the rebound. Helvig actually made a great save on Lynch's initial attempt. And I'll tell you who else I'll give a little credit to on that play is the referee, Eric Krasnichuk, because that puck was kind of bottled up right by Helvig's pad. It would have been easy to lose sight of it. He did not. He made sure the play kept rolling. Would not have surprised me if there would have been an early whistle, as if he didn't see the puck, or maybe as if he thought that Helvig had possession, but he never did. And Krasnichuk rightfully kept that play moving. It's the Iceman with the puck at center ice. Albert up the right side. Lang chips it into the corner for Brendan Warren. Warren slips it to the near side boards, but there's nobody home for a teammate for him to pass to. Bykov sweeps it up the left side. Stepping up is Shiplow to get a piece of it, but not enough to gain possession. Greenville takes it into the zone. Shiplow coming back. Leaving it for Rabbit, then Mingo with a backhand pass up high in the air. Taken free by this Swamp Rabbits and cleared in right on net. Carlson will stick it down for Shiplow. Shiplow trying to utilize his speed to get around Jimmy Soper. Gets it up to center ice for Rabbit over the blue line with Warren. Feeding it into the corner, it slipped off the toe of his stick. He couldn't get it onto the tape of Warren. They had something going there if he did. Swamp Rabbits now through the neutral zone. A backhand into the zone. Shiplow drives it around. It's Warren with a touch pass, knocked free by Greenville on the steal. Lacroix behind the Jacksonville net, centering feed, knocked aside by the goaltender's stick. Adam Carlson had the paddle of his stick down to prevent that pass from coming across. And the Icemen gain possession. It's Mingo for Rabbit. Slap pass ahead for Warren. Warren to center, gives it up. Over the blue line, it's Pecoraro for Greenville. Wrist shot is blocked, he gets it right back. Pecoraro on his backhand at the left wing circle. Comes all the way to the blue line. Looks to step a ride on Lynch and then feeds it for Elmire. Elmire back for Pecoraro. Centering pass is deflected away. Penalty coming on Jacksonville as well. Delayed call. Pecoraro into the slot. Tries to get the shot away. There's your poke check and your penalty call. Slashing against Jacksonville. 4:17 to go in the second period. As Dejan Mingo heads to the box, we will head to break. But the Icemen are on the board, and they lead 1-0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
The Icemen have broken the ice, no pun intended, in this game. A 1-0 lead just a couple of minutes ago from Wacy Rabbit, but now they find themselves shorthanded with perhaps their best defenseman, Dejan Mingo, in the penalty box.
Yeah, and this penalty all caused by some pretty good pressure applied by Greenville, most notably there, Liam Pecoraro again. A couple good chances there, but again, that sustained pressure, and that happens, you start to get a little tired, and you're forced to kind of commit some penalties. That's what happened here.
Pecoraro defended by Chase Harrison as they are now on their second power play of the night. Scramble for the puck in the corner. Greenville pulls it away. They'll reverse it to the near side boards for McPherson. Down low for Pellick, and McPherson gets it back at the half boards. Monfredo, right point for McPherson at the circle. With his head up, Jacksonville in their box defense on the penalty kill. Comes to Pecoraro on the left side. Pecoraro, cross ice for McPherson, has to spin to keep possession of the puck and then gives it up to Jacksonville. Martin will stick handle with it and get it to center ice. No further than that. He was trying to skate up ice with Adam Dowda. Couldn't do it. Dowda gets to the bench for a line change, but only him as the Swamp Rabbits take it into the zone. Great back check from the Icemen, but they do not clear. Backhand feed for Pecoraro. Still 1:02 on the power play for the Swamp Rabbits. It is Pecoraro at the left wing circle. Harrison defends on him. Cross ice look for Monfredo. Warren gives chase. Baptista for Bykov for Pecoraro. Fakes the shot and drops it back for Monfredo instead, who has to reach to keep the puck in the zone. Pecoraro at the left circle. Cross ice, it's Bykov. Goes off his skate, comes for the Icemen, and Brendan Warren will forehand it down the length of the ice.
Yeah, Iceman had two opportunities for that one by Warren to get the clear, and just unable to get it done, but so far so good. They've been able to keep Greenville to the outside here so far in this power play.
23 seconds to go on the power play for the Swamp Rabbits. They gain the line. They are onside. Cedarholm behind the net. Tries to get the puck free, and he does. Comes loose for Hedden. Hedden just making the smart, safe play. He will forehand it back behind the Greenville net, and just 8 seconds to go on the power play for the Swamp Rabbits. It's Pecoraro, left to right pass for Bykov into the zone. One last chance for Greenville. Bykov gives it up to Shapiro. Shapiro for Rabbit, around the wall and out to center ice. Out of the penalty box is Dejan Mingo. Team skate at 5-on-5 as Cedarholm has the puck for Jacksonville. Touch pass for Rabbit. Great stick handle move. What a dangle around Bykov to keep possession, leaving it free. Deflected puck. Mingo was trying to get around Duchesne. Just missed walking around him. He would have walked in alone had he been able to gain possession. The Icemen clear in. It will be called icing, and the clock stops with 1:49 to go in the second period. Wacy Rabbits' fourth goal of the year from Bobby Lynch has the Icemen on top, 1-0.
Yeah, we were talking about Wacy Rabbit, and you said, he's kind of pulling that monkey off his back there, making that little bit of a gesture because he hasn't had a goal in a while. You're right, Arlie. I had to go back to January 10th when he last scored a goal, and he came in on the 20th and 21st of December, scored a goal in the first two games back, but hadn't scored one since January 10th right there. And for a guy who had 29 last year,
here come the Icemen. Lynch with speed, breakaway to the forehand, to the backhand, couldn't get the shot on goal. Tries to center instead. Penalty coming, maybe penalty shot, and it is. It's a penalty shot for Bobby Lynch. The Icemen already leading 1-0, and Bobby Lynch will have the puck on his stick, and only him, from center ice for an opportunity at a 2-0 lead.
Well, Lynch was streaking down with a lot of speed. He had to get there quickly because Greenville was trying to catch up to him, so he might have rushed his opportunity, but now he's going to be able to have a little bit more of a slower approach. He can go at his own pace. They're trying to give the Icemen a little breathing room here late in the second.
Bobby Lynch takes a towel from the bench, trying to stay calm for right now. Lynch, a right-handed shot just sent down from Manitoba yesterday. Bobby Lynch comes down on the right wing side, trying to give Jacksonville a 2-0 lead. Lynch, forehand, and he pops it wide. And so Jacksonville cannot capitalize on the penalty shot. I'm not sure if that puck maybe jumped on his stick a little bit there. Looked like maybe it caught a little rut in the ice, or maybe he caught an edge and just couldn't flatten it right when he was trying to pull the trigger.
Oh, yeah, he actually had the move there. You can see, and there was a space. It just, the puck didn't cut inside like he had wanted to. Didn't look like it rolled maybe just a little bit, but yeah, you can see what he was trying to do on that opportunity. And we are in the later portions here of this second period, so the ice is pretty chewed up at the moment. Tough time, I guess, maybe to try to do a lot of stick work there. Iceman now 0 for 2 on penalty shots this year. Pierre-Luc Mercier had one against South Carolina earlier in the year.
I'm not sure if the Icemen have ever scored on a penalty shot, in fact, and they've had more than their share over the years. I want to say they're in the 0 for 4, 0 for 9 neighborhood. 1:31 to go in the second period. Icing against Greenville, so the Icemen do have a face-off in the offensive zone. Adam Dowda on the face-off. If you're not familiar with the penalty shot rules, it was going to be a penalty for slashing on Greenville, but instead of a power play, it is a penalty shot only. That does not mean that the Icemen get the power play still. They do not. It goes right back to 5-on-5 play. Kind of wish it would be both. As a wrist shot from Pecoraro whistles wide to the far post. Centering feed all alone, and a shot is blocked. That's a big-time play from Jacksonville. Man is down in Thrower, but that was a huge defensive play by Dalton Thrower, who is slowly up onto his feet right now, trying to get to the bench, and he does, and gives Pecoraro a bit of a shove, and took a slash from Pecoraro as well. Thrower stays on the ice as the Icemen try to clear it away, and they do. Martin at center ice now in the final minute of the second period. He'll one-hand it in behind the net of Helvig. Greenville up the wall. Warren with a steal. Another chance for Jacksonville. Centering feed goes all the way to the far boards. Mingo with a shot deflected wide on the play to the near side wall for the Swamp Rabbits. Nault goes cross ice. Nobody home. Jacksonville takes possession in their own zone with 30 seconds to go in the period. Shiplow for Mingo, D to D. Up ahead, it's Rabbit with a deflected pass. Warren tracks it down from center ice. Stick handles into the zone and sweeps it in behind the Greenville net with 17 seconds to go in the period. Swamp Rabbits chip it off the glass and out. Rabbit drops it back into his own end for Mingo. Shiplow up the left wing side, trying to knock it free, but the Swamp Rabbits steal it with 5 seconds to go at center ice. Lacroix cannot clear it out. Shiplow tosses it high into the air, and the horn sounds, ending the second period of play. Offense is coming at a premium tonight, but the Icemen have broken the ice. The only goal of the game so far coming in that second period off the stick of Wasey Rabbit. His 4th goal of the year, assisted by Bobby Lynch at 13:04 of the second period. And that has been it in this game. The Icemen did have a penalty shot with less than 2 minutes to go in that second period, but Bobby Lynch could not put it on frame, and he ends up not capitalizing on the penalty shot. So we stay at 1-0 Icemen. Shots on goal in that period. Greenville had 9. They have a 2-period total of 18. For Jacksonville, they had 8. They have a 2-period total of 15. We'll take a break and come back in just a moment. It is time to go through the South Division standings in the ECHL. It is getting tighter and tighter in Jacksonville's favor. We will tell you all about it when we come back. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL. Handbid, the official mobile auction app. Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team. Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, official puck provider. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner. And Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. We are back at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson along with Alex Reed, according to the whiteboard, now known as Arlex. I don't know quite
Arlex,
how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's a new movement.
But a B+ for the effort there.
Team Arlex, the broadcast team of Arlex. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like some kind of like medical software company. I don't know, like something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, you can catch us out on arlex.com at a
yeah, not Mixler anymore.
At a store near you.
We're gonna rename it to Arlex, but
well, either way, I mean, we do what we can with our broadcast tandem, and we just happen to be Arlex now, apparently. All right, so the Icemen lead 1-0 after 2 periods of play. Wasey Rabbit, the only goal of this game late in the second period, put the Icemen on top. Let us now move to the South Division standings, Reader, and tell you where exactly the Icemen sit in it. They've been mired in 6th place for what seems like a couple months now, and they do stay in 6th place, but I would certainly not use the term mired in 6th place at this point. What a weekend they had last week. Again, if you did not catch up with the Icemen over the weekend, 3 road games, 2 of them at Norfolk, 1 of them at first place South Carolina. They win all 3 games, the Icemen do, in convincing fashion, I might add.
Yeah.
And then to add to that, teams that they're chasing, Greenville, the Swamp Rabbits, tonight's opponent, and the Orlando Solar Bears, both come away empty-handed over the weekend. So Jacksonville gained 6 points on both Greenville and Orlando in the span of less than 72 hours. They also picked up 4 points on Atlanta, who's just a couple of points ahead of the Icemen right now. And, you know, when it's all said and done and the dust settles, Jacksonville is right in the thick of things because of how last week shook down.
Yeah, without question. I mean, it was really kind of a make-or-break weekend. I don't really want to say that or not, but it kind of was, because if the Icemen had dropped those games or maybe only got 2 points, they'd have been even further back potentially, or they failed to gain any ground. I mean, it could have been either way, because if those teams won and they lost, and they could be way behind the pack. Now, they are right now in the mix, and Arlie, I think one of the big factors here, not only are they playing well with a good part of the schedule, a very home-heavy part of the schedule, remaining for the rest of the year, it's the games at hand that I think really make this even more interesting for Jacksonville, because not only do they gain a lot of ground, they still have a lot more hockey to play as compared to other teams in the division.
And with that as the setup, let's go through the entire division now from 1 to 7. At the top, it is still the South Carolina Stingrays. For half the season, we thought it was going to be a runaway for South Carolina to take the division title. Not so much anymore. They are still in first place. 35 wins, 10 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 74 points. But the Florida Everblades are charging and charging fast. The Everblades now at 33, 12, 3-2, 71 points, only 3 points behind South Carolina. The Everblades just had a 12-game point streak just snapped just a couple of days ago, I believe, on Tuesday. And Florida is winning tonight against Atlanta as well. So watch for that at the top 2 in the South Division. Those 2 are going to stay 1-2 in some order. It really comes down to 3rd place to 6th place from there, when we'll start at 3rd place. It's Greenville right now alone in 3rd place, but they have a losing record. 24 wins, 25 losses, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout loss. Greenville has 50 points, and maybe most important is they have 51 games played tonight going into this contest. This is game number 52 for them. In 4th place, it's Orlando. They're dead even at 500. 21 wins, 21 losses, 5 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss. They are 48 points, only 2 points behind Greenville. Orlando has played 48 games, so they are 3 games in hand on Greenville. In 5th place is Atlanta, and I guess I have to include them because they're in 5th place, but they've been struggling for about the last probably couple months at 21, 25, 1-1, 44 points. They've got 3 more games than Jacksonville as well, and now here's where Jacksonville sits, Reader. 45 games played for Jacksonville is all going into tonight, as opposed to 48 for Atlanta, 48 for Orlando, and 51 for Greenville. Jacksonville is charging on their 4-game win streak. 17-22, 5-1 for the Icemen, 40 points. So if you look at it, maybe the point differential doesn't seem that big, but when you put all those games in hand, they're 4 points out of 5th place. They're only 8 points out of 4th place, which would be the playoff spot. That's the cut line, and 10 points behind Greenville. So if you really want to put it into perspective, beat Greenville tonight in regulation. That part's important. You're 8 points behind with 6 games in hand with a hot team. That is very doable.
Yeah, and playing most of their games at home as well. Not a ton of traveling there as well. So, you're right. But those games in hand only matter if you win them. And you've got to win games. And that's something the Icemen didn't really set themselves up for the second half of the year well, but the first half because they didn't win enough games. But they lost a lot of one-goal decisions. The Icemen are, I think, the 3rd or 4th in the league in the most one-goal games decided by 1 goal. So, they've been competing. They just haven't come on the winning side of things. Now they're starting to click right now. And those games in hand, again, there's some opportunity. So, when you look at the standings, and, the playoff format is, also works in the Icemen's favor there as well. If it was the old traditional, the conference format where you're going up against 2 divisions, but really you just got to finish in the top 4. And so 6th place in the Iceman situation right now, it may not seem exciting when you talk about it, but they're certainly right in the mix and very well, in striking distance for 3rd place in the division as well. So this is something it's interesting, and it all started, I think, with the great weekend that the team had last weekend. It got people buzzing, it got people talking, and it's got this team feeling pretty good about themselves.
And if you want to take that one extra step further, remember the last home game the Icemen had, maybe one of the best home games that they have ever had in their franchise's history, with an overtime victory that was won for the ages, and that may be ultimately the game that catapults the Icemen into a remarkable second-half run.
You're right. I mean, it was an emotional game, obviously, with the all the drama with Fort Wayne there and the fights and the suspensions that came out of it, all the penalty minutes, but it was an exciting game from a big crowd and a 5-4 victory that kind of got things going, as you said, Arlene. And you had a chance to interview John Albert as the #1 star after that game, and he said to you right there on the ice, he said, every season has its turning point, and we're hoping that this is it. And so far, it has proven to be the case. But again, still a lot of hockey left to be played. But you're right, that game could be one you look back on at the point of the year where things kind of got dialed up for Jacksonville.
Yeah, we certainly hope that is the turning point, and the results reflected as of right now, a 4-game win streak for the Icemen, looking for 5 in a row tonight. If they hold on, it would match a franchise record with a 5-game win streak. We'll take a very quick break and come back in a moment. We'll set up the games that are in hand for Jacksonville ultimately. Jacksonville has a ton of home games and games in hand. We'll tell you what's next for the Icemen when we come back after this break. It's 1-0 at Jacksonville over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits after 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, Field of Freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
We are back at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with Alex Reed, now apparently known as Arlex. Jacksonville leads 1-0 after 2 periods of play as the officials are back out onto the ice. And it is now followed by Adam Carlson. Quickly before we start the third period, let's tell you what's ahead for the Icemen. 4-game homestand right now, and 8 out of the next 9 are at home starting tonight. 3 games in 3 nights, all at home. Don't forget, tomorrow, for the first time ever, the Icemen will host or even play the Adirondack Thunder, a team that comes in reeling a little bit right now. They are winless in their last 5 games, the Thunder are. That'll be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Sunday afternoon, the first Sunday home game of the year for the Icemen as they host the South Carolina Stingrays, a team that they beat in Charleston just last week. And I know that the Icemen are going to get South Carolina's best this Sunday because they're going to want to exact a little revenge.
Yeah, they're going to want to return the favor, no doubt. They felt like they were maybe a little embarrassed, in that game playing on home ice. And, I mean, it was a game in which Jacksonville took it right to the #1 team here and one of the top teams in the league. So they never really got in the rhythm. They only had 2 of their 3 goals came on the power play. 5-on-5, the Icemen just were dominant and to close out a good week. And, of course, South Carolina, you're right, they're going to be looking for payback here come Sunday. The Icemen are going to have to be ready to play.
Homestand concludes on Wednesday evening. It'll be the first visit ever to Jacksonville for the Worcester Railers. Jacksonville has played at Worcester a couple times in their franchise's history, but they have never hosted the Railers. They will this Wednesday. About as close to my hometown as I can get, so I'm excited about that one. One quick trip to Florida on Friday the 21st. That's a week from today. And then another 4-game homestand for the Icemen right on the heels of that. Saturday the 22nd hosting Orlando. Sunday the 23rd hosting Florida. Wednesday the 26th and Friday the 28th. To close out the month of February, the Icemen will host the Norfolk Admirals. Both of those games to close out that homestand. All right, Reader, just about ready to go. Third period getting ready to start. The Icemen will start with John Albert, Chase Lang, and Mike Hedden up front, nursing a 1-goal lead. We'll see if Jacksonville plays it conservatively or whether they try to keep pressing offensively, maybe looking for a little insurance on this 1-goal lead. And Jacksonville does take it into the offensive zone right off the draw. Mingo at the right point, tries to step around Elmir and does. Cuts towards the net, goes to the backhand, and a save made by Helvig. Maybe just wide off the side of the net, but a wonderful move by Dejan Mingo. Greenville gets to the puck. They will clear it out, bouncing all the way into the Jacksonville zone. Carlson will play it himself up the wall, but Elmir will steal it for Greenville. On his backhand, off the side of the net. Saw the net ripple a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the fans, I think, were a little worried about that as Jacksonville gets a steal. Then they'll play it to center, and Hedden looks for the steal. Hedden trying to walk in, but it's swept away by Elmir. Good recovery from Carl Elmir as the Icemen get another steal. Wasey Rabbit drops it back. Long outlet pass for Lynch. Right side, slap shot, saved by Helvig. Rebound for Duchesne. Flips it up the right side. Thrower holds it in. Dalton Thrower centering pass, deflects on net, and Helvig is there for the stop with the left leg. He will hold on to it and put his glove down for the faceoff. Good start here for the Icemen. They do not appear satisfied and just playing conservative. They are going for the throat.
Yeah, I think they need to. I mean, you've been scoring goals at will here during this win streak. I think during this 4-game win streak, the Icemen have outscored their opponents by a count of 23-11. So keep it going. You don't want it to be too tight. Be simple. Don't do too many risky plays, but if it's there, go for it.
Score!
Just like that.
Right off the draw. Chase Harrison, I believe, is going to get the goal. A wrist shot from the point. In a screen. I don't think Helvig saw it. And he beats him short side to the stick side. May have gone bar down on that wrister. And the Icemen are on top, 2-0.
Yeah, they worked it across the blue line there. Yeah, there was some traffic in front. It was a screen. I don't think Helvig, he never really reacted to it. And It just found in the back of the net that time, and the shot all the way from up high. Harrison putting this one in. The Icemen, along with a Greenville defender there in front, just blocking that line of sight for Helvig. And that one goes in for the tally. And there's that goal, that next goal. Keep going for it.
Here's Joe Massa with your goal call as the Icemen try to get the puck out of their own zone, and they do. And here's Joe Massa. Actually, Joe may be waiting to hear who got the goal. They may give it to Lynch on the deflection. And here is Joe.
Goal of the game. Scoring his 8th goal of the season, number 14, Bobby Lynch. Assisted by number 22, Chase Harrison. And number 47, Dalton Thrower.
Greenville with a goal. While the goal is called from Joe Massa, Cameron Nault gets the goal. And the shutout bid from Adam Carlson is now up. And thank goodness the Icemen did get that goal, because we've got goals just a few seconds apart. And the Swamp Rabbits are on the board and have cut the deficit in half. It is Jacksonville 2, Greenville 1 with 18:13 to go in the third period.
As good as the Icemen have been here in the last few games and getting back and closing out that middle, that was not their best effort without question. They were able to walk right on in, and of course the goal goes in for Cameron Nault to make it a one-goal game. And Arlie, how many times have we seen the Icemen finally grab the full, momentum on the game, and then within seconds after scoring a goal, their opponent goes down and scores right back to put it right back in the same situation. So 2-1 game right now, but Icemen need to tighten that up. That was way too easy. Greenville able to just walk right in and get their chance there.
Jacksonville plays it into the Swamp Rabbit zone. Helvig plays it to the right side. It's Manfredo with a touch pass for Baptista. Gives it up to Dejan Mingo. Backhand flip ahead. Great look for Dowda. 3-on-2. Martin gets it back on the forehand. He'll score! What a play from Zach Hall to Craig Martin, and Martin puts it in the open net. And the Icemen regain their 2-goal lead. It's 3-1.
What a pretty setup that time. Well, that's how you counter. You go right back and score another goal. And now goals are plenty here in the third period after being a 1-0 game heading into it. But here we go. Things starting to open up right now. That was a great play by Hall. Very patient play. Hit him in the skate out in the backhand. Just dished it out near side. And the net was wide open for Martin to put that one in. And the Icemen now extend the lead back to 2. These two teams just trading off goals here, seconds apart from each other.
2:25 the time of that goal. So 3 goals in a span of 1:15. Martin the goal. Dowda will also get an assist. Play is under review, they're saying. Hold on.
Could be looking maybe for
goaltender interference, which is now part of the rule as of, I believe, February 11th.
Yeah.
Just now.
You're right. It just kicked in. And it's something, that we're going to take a look at right now just to see if that was the case there, that Helvig was interfered with, unable to get back to make that save on the Martin shot. Yeah, February 10th was the day that the video replay could determine goaltender interference. It took a little bit. That was approved there during the halfway point of the season, but at the Board of Governors meetings there right before the All-Star game, and they tabbed February 10th as the date for that to kick in, and that's what they're taking a look at right now. And this 2-goal lead for Jacksonville remains up in the air at this point.
So this is a critical decision here for referee Eric Krasnichuk. Zach Hall, the pass was behind him. He had to collect it with his skates. And in doing so, he had to kind of turn his back to the net in order to kind of kick it onto a stick and then feed the backhand back to Martin. As he did that, he was tripped up by a Greenville defender and I believe slid into the net, but I believe he was forced into the goaltender by the defender. Let's see what the officials have to say about that, though.
Yeah, that's what they're determining. I mean, obviously the puck went in. That is not something that they're looking at. No parallax angles here that we have to worry about, Arlie, but it's a situation right now that whether or not Helvig was interfered with and was unable to get across the ice there in the crease there to make that save and attempt to save there on Martin. And that's what they're looking at right now at the moment, and we've been talking about it. These reviews have not been kind to Jacksonville this year.
Another thing to keep in mind is Helvig was way out of his crease on that play. The goals that are getting reviewed are typically with the overhead camera. I'm not 100% certain that Helvig will be even in the frame of that camera. He was so far out of the crease. He may be. I'm just speculating that there's a chance that he is not.
No, it's as if they've taken a look at it.
And now they're talking to the scorer's table. That actually worries me that Krasnichuk is talking to the scorer's table, but it is a goal. The goal will stand, and the Icemen have their 2-goal lead back. It is 3-1 Jacksonville.
And the head coach for the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, Kevin Kerr, as soon as he saw that it was going to be a goal, his hands went right up to his head. No, no, and he's now having a chat with Krasnichuk, the referee, as obviously he's not agreeing with it and what the video replay determined.
For Craig Martin, that is already his 8th goal of the season. He's been a great pickup for Jacksonville. A little slow to develop, but I think he's really taken off just in the last week or so, kind of coinciding with Jacksonville as a team taking off a little bit. Krasnichuk done talking with Kevin Kerr, the Greenville head coach. Now he's talking with Jason Christie as well. And we are ready for hockey. 3 goals in the opening 2.5 minutes of the third period. 2 Jacksonville goals sandwiched around a Greenville tally. And here is Joe Massa with your goal call.
Goal of the season, number 6, Craig Martin. Assisted by number 21, Zach Hall. And number 12, Adam Dauda. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal, scored by number 6, Craig Martin.
And the save by Helvig on a wrister from Cedarholm. At the blue line, Chase Lang holds it in for Mike Hedden. Hedden around the wall and behind the net. John Albert on his backhand. Pivots away from a man. That's Duchesne's centering feed. Comes to Hedden. Off the boards for Cedarholm at the right point, and he lost the handle, and it goes out to center ice. Greenville hustling for the puck. Lacroix just loses it to Shapiro at the last moment. That prevented what would have been a sure breakaway for Greenville. So credit Kyle Shapiro for the Icemen, keeping the puck away from the net of Adam Carlson as the Icemen get a steal in the zone. Lynch at the blue line. Tries to move it for Warren, picked off there by the Swamp Rabbits, played out to center. The Icemen get it right back. Wasey Rabbit, great deke around the man. To the right for Lynch, throws it in front for Rabbit, and a save is made by Helvig. Jacksonville really pressuring offensively here. Warren tries to move around Lacroix, or Pecoraro rather. Knocks it free for Rabbit. Rabbit with a sharp angle shot. I think that caught iron. Comes all the way to the blue line where Harrison holds it in. He'll reverse it all the way to the right point for Thrower. Thrower for Warren. To the blue line for Harrison. Wrister in a screen. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Another save by Helvig on the second attempt. Great pressure here from Jacksonville as the Swamp Rabbits play it around the boards. Dalton Thrower unable to keep it in. And the Swamp Rabbits finally skate through center ice.
Good response there by Jacksonville following the goal. Just go right back with the assault offensively. And did a good job there with some extended time in the offensive zone and throwing the puck towards the net, making Helvig make some more saves.
Jacksonville now out shooting Greenville 23-19. And they've been dominating this period, even though Greenville has their only goal. It's also their only shot of this period. We have an offside call against Jacksonville. Clock stops with 15:30 to go. Jacksonville already has 8 shots on net in 4.5 minutes of this third period, to only 1 for Greenville. More importantly, the Icemen with the lead, 3-1. Trying to move within 8 points of Greenville for a potential playoff spot with 6 games in hand. McPherson tries to clear in for Greenville. He gets it to the blue line, but no further. Adam Dauda collects it for the Icemen. Up the wall for Zach Hall. Gives it up to Greenville, only to have Craig Martin take it away on the back check. Martin, indirect pass for Dauda at center ice. Gets the give and go. Martin's over the blue line. Backhand feed for Hall, then for Dauda. Wrist shot and a save again made by Helvig. No rebound in this line of Craig Martin, Adam Dauda, and Zach Hall has been phenomenal in this game, especially here in this third period.
Well, I was really eager to see what Zach Hall would bring to the table. I know he hasn't played in about a year and a half. Sent out last season and first half of this year as well, but boy, oh boy, if he had any rust, he's been able to shake it off pretty well here. I've been impressed with them. And, when I saw him, he came in, I saw him in the locker room the day. He looked as if he was in shape, just need to get that conditioning down. I'm certain that's still part of the case there, but he's made some plays, some little things that have set up some big opportunities. And, of course, that one goal there by Jacksonville.
And he does have the helper on the goal from Martin as Greenville comes into the zone. A slap shot's deflected out of play by Cedarholm. Cedarholm just put the blade of his stick down and just had it ramp off of his stick out of play. Well defended there by Jacob Cedarholm. Good to have the big fella back there on the blue line.
Yeah, and he looks good. He's been sitting out for about a month now, but he's been looking good, really good at practice. I know the coaching staff very impressed with how he looked. They wanted to get him back in here, and they felt that he was ready to go. He was cleared to play. And, to have a guy, Jacob here, he's just, such a great guy off the ice, but, a good asset on the back end as well.
Icemen clear the zone, trying to skate with it is Lang, and he does 2-on-2 with Hedden. Lang is onside, going wide on Fergelli. Curls at the circle and tosses it into the corner. Albert keeps it moving for Hedden. Hedden to the line for Cedarholm, picked off by Griffin. Griffin tries to get around Cedarholm. Penalty coming on Jacksonville. It's going to be on Cedarholm. Then Shapiro takes a man down, or maybe that's Hedden taking a man down. And hopefully it's only one penalty.
It was Hedden down there in the corner, but initial penalty is going to go against Jacob Cedarholm. Just we were giving him some praise there, but it was definitely an interference. It may not have been the worst case scenario there, because if they get past him, that very well, it would have been an odd man rush, 2-on-1, maybe with the trailer coming in behind. Could have been a 3-on-1 opportunity. Your better chance is to try to go to your penalty kill, which has been playing well as of late.
But a critical kill.
It is that.
Absolute bail bonds penalty kill. You do not want to give Greenville any life here, making them think that they can come back in this contest. Keep the 2-goal cushion. The Icemen will send out Wasey Rabbit and Brendan Warren as the penalty killers. Rabbit wins the draw. Harrison slams it around the boards, and it goes all the way out to the Greenville blue line. Mike Manfredo has it there. Breaking it out for Michael Pellick. Pellick to the blue line. Clean entry into the zone. Plays it behind the Jacksonville net, only to have the Icemen sweep it right back out. Puck is spinning like a top through center ice. Swamp Rabbits have it there. 1:34 to go on their power play. Manfredo will take it all the way back to right in front of his goaltender. Manfredo stick handling up to the red line. Pecoraro gains the zone. Onside. McPherson tries to spin away from Martin. Behind the net for Pecoraro. To the blue line for Perkovic, and Pecoraro gets it back. Wrist shot in a screen. It deflects wide. Thrower got a piece of it. McPherson behind the net. Harrison defends on him. Gets the puck free briefly, but he can't clear it yet. Pellick sweeps it around the boards. Can Pecoraro get there? No. It's going to go all the way out to center ice. Pecoraro had pinched in, hoping that he could find the loose puck there, but he needed to be at the point. Pecoraro now into the zone, trying to go 1-on-3, and does. Got a forehand away, and he put it just wide. What a move by Pecoraro as the Icemen try to clear. They cannot. Bykov for Diffley. Winds and fires. It is blocked. Loose puck. Baptista sweeps it just wide. Turning and trying to fire it out is Mingo. Mingo on his forehand. He's got Albert with him. Can't clear it out yet. Held in by Pecoraro. Pecoraro had his pocket picked by Mingo. What a play by Dejan Mingo to pass it to Thrower. Then to Dauda, who will wrist it in for John Albert. Great penalty kill and an excellent effort by Mingo. He's been solid all night defensively, Mingo has. 16 seconds to go on the power play for Greenville. Nault for Lacroix. Haven't heard much from him tonight for Greenville. Lacroix gains the line, leaves it for Nault. Nault has their only goal, got another shot there, but Carlson stands up tall against the short side post and makes the save and holds on. 5 seconds to go on the penalty to Jacob Cedarholm.
Yeah, the Icemen dodging some bullets here on this power play opportunity, and Pecoraro showing off his skill, and he's just a guy that he just goes. I mean, he hustles, he skates, and plays hard in all phases there, and then that chance there, just showing off his skill, just going right around the defender and kept his feet moving. At no point did he slow down, and it really allowed him to get a quality chance there in on Carlson, who was able to make the save.
Draw will be to Carlson's right. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Shiplow flipping it up the left side. Out of play. Is this going to be a delay of game? Yes. Shiplow tried to clear it off the glass, but he caught a little air. It was just as Cedarholm's penalty expires almost to the second. So Shiplow goes to the penalty box, and the Icemen will be shorthanded again when we come back. They do lead, however, 3-1 with 12:23 to go in the third period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
The Icemen will have back-to-back penalty kills here. Just as Jacob Cederholm's penalty expires, the Icemen go to the box again for a delay of game penalty to Luke Shiplow. So Jacksonville definitely not out of the woods yet. The Icemen will have Rabbit and Warren as the penalty killers once more. Swamp Rabbits win the faceoff. Diffley for Nault, left wing circle. He'll stop on Rabbit and feed it back to the line. Diffley for Bykoff. Diffley gets it back. To the left, it's Nault. Top of the left circle. Wrist shot is blocked into the corner by Harrison. Nault tries to get it back, turning away from Rabbit. Harrison defends as Nault reverses it to the right side for Bykoff. Behind the net, Lacroix for Nault. Nault to the blue line for Diffley. Kicks it onto his stick and keeps it in play. Bykoff at the right circle. Moves it into the corner. Good movement from Greenville, but it's all along the perimeter here thus far. Lacroix for Bykoff. Jacksonville staying solid in their box defense. Bykoff to the blue line for Diffley. Wrist shot. Save is made by Carlson. Rebound, score. On the rebound, Lacroix will get the goal, and it's a 3-2 contest with 11:35 to go. A power play goal for Greenville. Carlson made the initial save, but the rebound was swept in by Lacroix. And we have ourselves a hockey game.
Yeah, a pair of former Wheeling Nailers getting the job done there. And the key to that play there, the Icemen were good in their box. They're on the penalty kill. It was a little no-look drop pass that happened so quickly. Icemen couldn't catch up to it, allowed Diffley to get that shot in low. And then Lacroix was right there, a big body, able to put that one home for the tally. And the penalty certainly costly here, and it's a one-goal game. And the Icemen still leading, but no doubt that two-goal cushion they earned there to get goes away again for the second time here in this game.
Patrick Bykoff also gets an assist for Greenville along with Diffley. So the Icemen right back to a one-goal lead. Man, this third period has been the complete antithesis of the first two periods when there was a combined one goal in the opening 40 minutes. Since then, 4 goals in the first 8.5 minutes of this third period. An icing call against Greenville, so Jacksonville will be set up with an offensive zone face-off. Greenville takes over. It's Pecoraro. Goes cross ice. On the forecheck it is Martin. Forces the turnover at center ice, but the Swamp Rabbits get it right back. Loose puck swept away by Zach Hall for the Icemen, and Craig Martin will deflect in behind the net of Jeremy Helvig. Helvig sweeps it around the wall. Cameron Nault, a backhand feed for Pellick. Pellick for Pecoraro over the blue line, and Carlson makes the save. No rebound with 10:57 to go. Shots on goal now favor Greenville. A little bit of a seesaw affair, but again, they had 2 power plays in a row to regain the shot lead. 25 for the Swamp Rabbits, 24 for Jacksonville. It's John Albert against Cedric Lacroix. Waiting for the drop of the puck. Carlson at the top of his crease. peering out to his right on his stick side. Greenville wins the draw, and a big save by Carlson. Rebound. Carlson again. What a stop. And it stays at 3-2. That time denying Carl Elmere and keeping the Icemen in the lead.
Yeah, that was a big time stop that time by Carlson, who kind of had to get down low and sprawl out on the outside of the crease on that chance. It was a promising looking opportunity for Greenville, but Carlson coming up with the big save there to keep it a lead here for Jacksonville.
They're going to put the face-off on the opposite wing this time to Carlson's left. We'll see if that helps John Albert as a left-handed shot to try and win this draw. We are set up for a fantastic finish here. Still 10:52 to go in the third period. Greenville wins another face-off, but the wrist shot is blocked out to center ice. McPherson took a man down. That could have been called interference. That's what the fans want, but we will play on as the puck trickles back to Greenville's netminder, Jeremy Helvig. He will freeze it and take a draw.
Yeah, Heddon's arguing that right now. That definitely should have been interference, and the Iceman bench all jumped up, put their arms up in the air. That completely... There was no play on the puck attempted that time by the point man for Greenville, and that negated what would have been a breakaway chance for Heddon. It's not any more clear than interference call than that.
But we will play on. Jacksonville, in fact, has only had one power play all night, compared to 4 for the Swamp Rabbits, including 2 in a row. Save made by Helvig. Rebound goes off the glass. It stays in play. Mike Heddon. Great spin move on Lacroix. Then a second one by Heddon to the left wing circle. Trying to play it down low, but there was nobody there. Manfredo takes a big hit at the blue line. Jacksonville holds it in the zone for now. Bouncing puck, and the Swamp Rabbits take possession. McPherson from the blue line. Blocker saved by Carlson. Rebound cleared away by Lang. Back out to the red line. It's Mason Baptista for Diffley. Brian Diffley, stick handling through the neutral zone. Gains the red line before driving it in. Carlson stays in his crease as Greenville has it at the blue line. Ripley with a shot intentionally wide. It comes off the end boards for Baptista. Baptista double team, now triple teamed, and the Icemen work it away. Great work there from the Icemen. Taking it into the zone is Brendan Warren for Rabbit. Slap shot, and a save is made by Helvig, but man, that was some sensational defense to offense from Brendan Warren.
Yeah, it was a good transition there, and able to find Rabbit, but you're right, Brendan Warren doing it all right there on that shift and setting that entire play up. It was certainly the crux of that entire setup that time for Rabbit, who got the chance there. Rabbit now with 5 shots on net, scoring on one of them, but that was a good little rip, but Helvig there on top of it, but all set up by Brendan Warren, who just brings it all to the table sometimes.
Icemen win the face-off. It is Warren trying to step around Baptista. He'll move it for Lynch. Lynch on his backhand, gives it up, a steal from the Swamp Rabbits. Griffin plays it ahead for Bykoff. Bykoff chips it into the left of Carlson. He'll be first on the puck. Driven off the boards by Harrison. Puck comes free for Baptista. Baptista off the boards for Gelly. Keeps it in. It goes off the referee. Into the corner for Bykoff for Greenville. Rabbit taking the body on him, but Greenville still has possession. Cross ice, it's Duchesne at the left point. Duchesne defended by Lynch. Wrist shot in the screen is blocked up high. Comes loose for Jacksonville. And Warren will just move it high into the air, back into the Swamp Rabbit end. Greenville clears it back out. Baptista gloves it down to his stick with 8:49 to go in the third period. Mingo taking the body on a man, but a steal by Nault. Nault's shot deflected by Shiplow. Nault tries to get it back behind the net. Mingo is there to cover it. Off the boards, nicely done for Hall. Hall for Lynch. Back to Hall up the left side, just out of his reach. And the Swamp Rabbits in transition. They may have numbers, but they didn't see the puck. And Jacksonville gets the steal. It's Shiplow over the blue line. Cross ice look. Dowda with a wrister. Great save by Helvig, maybe his best of the night. Keeping it at 3-2. Then Helvig another save on a drive from Dejan Mingo. And what a pass that was. I think it was Craig Martin who delivered that pass, but I'm not positive. The Icemen have it back behind their own net. 8:08 to go in the third period. It's Jacksonville 3, Greenville 2. Swamp Rabbits with a steal at center ice. Pecoraro gains entry into the zone up the left wing. Centering feed deflects right free to Jacksonville. Hall up the boards for Mingo, 2-on-1 with Martin. Mingo has the puck, left side, cuts into the slot, all the way to the sharp angle, tries the bank shot, and Helvig is able to make the save. He didn't know it, but he had it. And for the first time tonight, we've got some sticks up high And a little physical play. That was a great move by Mingo to cut into the slot, but Helvig followed him all the way. It was a great play by Helvig as well. And now Cederholm staring somebody down, and Manfredo pulls him down onto the ice, and I think he's going to get the penalty for it.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out, but you're right. It's all started. Dejan Mingo on that 2-on-1 cut inside and then tried to wait, but Helvig did a good job staying with them, almost like he was expecting Mingo to do it. And then Mingo was waiting for a hole to open up. It never came. But Mingo did try to do that little bank shot off the goalie's pads. He scored a couple times as this in the last 2 years in this fashion, and that one nearly banked in. That one hitting on the outside the post, but looks like Manfredo, the lone guy, going to the penalty box.
And he will be, and he's a very good defender too. It's a guy you want in the penalty box if you're Jacksonville.
It's a double-edged sword for Greenville because not only are you short-handed, but one of your big defensive guys, one of your top penalty killers is going to be sitting in the box. He can't help out with this PK.
So the Icemen, for just the second time tonight, will have a power play, leading 3-2, and hoping for some insurance. Mike Manfredo in the box for roughing. 7:43 left on the clock. Couple of things I want to mention concerning this power play for Jacksonville. First of all, even if you don't score, at least it's 2 more minutes off the clock, at least you think. But that leads me to my second thing. Jacksonville has been susceptible to giving up shorthanded goals, not just in general, but even to Greenville. In fact, I believe it was Cedric Lacroix who had a shorthanded goal against the Icemen on opening night that kind of carried them to that overtime victory.
Yeah, he did, and I think he might have had another one later in the year. He's a guy that gets a lot of shorthanded goals because he is he's very aggressive up there. So the Icemen need to be mindful when he's out there on the ice killing penalties. But he's a very versatile guy. But you're right, the Icemen do need to be very careful. You got an opportunity to either kill some time, build on your lead, but you don't want to surrender the lead in the process.
Jacksonville will start deep in their own end on this man advantage. Dejan Mingo up the right side for Chase Lang. Clean entry into the zone and then has it stolen and cleared out by the Swamp Rabbits. Carlson will have to play it himself away from Cameron Nault. To the left wing for Warren. Cross ice, it's Lynch. Lynch picking up ahead of steam over the blue line onside. Drop pass for Lang. Lang double teamed, drops it down low for Warren, jumps over his stick, tries to get it back away from Baptista, keeps it moving along the corner. Diffley tries to clear it out. It's held in by Rabbit at the blue line. For Mingo, right point, for Lynch at the circle on the right wing. Bobby Lynch down low for Lang behind the net. Warren is waiting at the top of the crease. A steal from the Swamp Rabbits. They'll clear it. Still 1:05 to go on the power play. Still some time. 6:46 to go in the third period. Mingo still behind his net. Waits for a line change for the Icemen. Mingo breaks it out to Albert. Albert tries to get around a couple of men. Stolen by Greenville. Not cleared out. Dowda holds in for the Icemen. Dowda to the blue line. It's Luke Shiplow. Wrister in a screen. Deflects into the corner. Jacksonville tries to get to the puck first. Stick goes flying from Duchesne. And the Icemen have the puck. It is Shiplow to the left side. Hedden from the circle. Slap shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Swept right through the slot. Nobody there for Jacksonville. More pressure from the Icemen. Craig Martin for Albert. Albert ridden off the play. Trying to clear out of the Swamp Rabbits, but Martin holds it in for Shiplow. Cross ice, it's Hedden from the circle. Fakes the shot. Still with it is Hedden. Hedden down low for Albert. It goes off the end boards for Martin. 6 seconds to go on the power play. Martin from the circle. Down low. It's Albert. Tries the forehand. Save is made. Rebound high into the air. It stays in play. Teams are at full strength just as Greenville clears the zone. Good power play, just not enough to capitalize and get the insurance goal that they wanted. 5.5 minutes to go in the contest. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Greenville has the puck. Pellick into the zone for Pecoraro. He's dangerous. Pecoraro with a drop pass. Shot from Diffley, and he did not get a good piece of it. And it gets swept around the boards and all the way out into the Swamp Rabbit zone. It is Greenville with possession in their own end. Liam Pecoraro for Ripley. Ripley trying to go wide on Harrison. Harrison rides him right into the glass in the corner. Held in by Greenville. They'll try the opposite side and reverse it. Bobby Lynch looks to golf it out. It is blocked by Diffley. Lynch gets it right back. Turns to his forehand side. Goes cross ice. Off the boards and out to center ice. Manfredo with it there. His clearing attempt is knocked out of midair by Jacksonville. They will say that it was touched with a high stick. I wasn't so sure. And we'll go to break with 4:40 to go in the third period. It is Jacksonville clinging to a 3-2 lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.tv. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
We are set up for a fantastic finish here in Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson along with Alex Reed with you. Jacksonville leads this game 3-2, 4:37 on the clock in the third period. Greenville with a face-off win in the offensive zone. Kyle Shapiro tries to knock it away from a man. There's a poke check, loose in the slot, but Jacksonville pulls it away, knocks it to the line where Mike Monfredo holds it in for Greenville. Elmire drops it below the net for Lacroix. Lacroix back to the line for Gelly. Shot towards goal, blocked by Jacksonville up high. It comes to Hedden. Hedden tries to clear the zone. It's going to be a delayed offside. That's definitely to Jacksonville's favor as John Albert stick handles out to center ice and then keeps it moving for Lang. Lang back for Albert. A double deflection. It comes up high for the Icemen. Hall to the right side for Mingo. Leaving it for Lang. Lang at the near side boards for Hall. Zach Hall, who was impressed in his Icemen debut, his first game in over a year and a half. His first game of hockey, not just in Jacksonville. Back into the zone, pulled away by the Swamp Rabbits, only to have it stolen back by Chase Lang. Lang into the slot, broken up there by Greenville, and the Icemen again with a steal. Lang into the offensive zone, looking for Adam Dowda. Sharp angle shot, and the save is made by Helvig. No rebound, but an excellent shift there from the Icemen. Crowd on their feet, and they should be on their feet. And even though that didn't result in a goal there, Alex, just to have an offensive shift like that and take another 40, 50, 60 seconds off the clock, killing 40, 50 seconds like that is a huge thing.
Those turnovers and the Icemen's ability to keep the puck in play and deep the other way, kind of shades of last weekend there where they were relentless in that area, getting the puck back in the neutral zone, this time at the blue line.
Thrower with a wrist shot off the face-off win. Easier save that time for Helvig. Jacksonville is up to 31 shots on goal now. Out shooting Greenville 31-27. 16 shots on goal this period for Jacksonville. Credit the Icemen for that as well. And Jacksonville wins another draw. Thrower at the right point. He'll just move it into an open corner this time. Craig Martin tries to knock it loose for Hall. Hall stick handles behind the net. Trying to center. He'll go to the point instead for Thrower. Thrower reverses it. Hustling after it is Martin, but the Swamp Rabbits take over. 3 minutes flat remaining in the third period. Jacksonville on top 3-2. Greenville gains center ice before forehanding in. Carlson will block the puck. Play it for Dowda, or Harrison rather. Up the wall, Martin trying to clear. Held in by Bykoff briefly, but he goes off a stick and out of play. Face-off will be in the Jacksonville end with 2:44 to go. Not quite time yet for Jeremy Helvig to leave for an extra attacker, but we are certainly approaching that moment. Quickly, some other scores around the South Division. The Orlando Solar Bears are going to defeat the Norfolk Admirals tonight. No surprise there. It's 4-0 with less than 2 minutes to go in the game. And after 2 periods, the Florida Everblades have a 4-2 lead over the Atlanta Gladiators. So Jacksonville could close to within 2 points of 5th place Atlanta if they hold on to this victory. Face-off is to Carlson's right. Rabbit against Nault, and Rabbit wins it cleanly. Mingo plays it up the wall, right side, safely to center ice. Swamp Rabbits get it from there. Nault takes it into the zone onside. He'll clear in. Mingo tries to clear it right back out with the help of Rabbit. Can't do it yet. Manfredo keeps it in. Manfredo down low for Pellick, centering pass and a score. Liam Pecoraro has just tied this game with 2:23 to go in the contest. Great feed from Pellick, and Pecoraro is the last guy you want on the doorstep. He made no mistake, and we're knotted up at 3.
Yeah, you give him too many chances, he's going to put one in. And a big tally right there for Liam Pecoraro. Regardless how this plays out, even if this game ends up going to overtime, again, if you're the Icemen, you have a chance against a team you're catching up with. You don't want to give them any points, and now they're in position where Greenville can come away with the victory. So we'll see how this plays out now, but Pecoraro, a guy that if he gets too many chances, he's going to put it home, and he now extends his point streak to 6 games.
Pellick getting the assist along with Manfredo, so we are tied at 3. And the Swamp Rabbits stick handling through center ice. Lacroix into the zone. Left circle. Wrist shot is blocked by Thrower, who took a huge hit, and a penalty is coming. It's going to be a power play for Jacksonville. Lang over the blue line for Hedden. Hedden around the wall. Jacksonville trying to let Greenville touch the puck. That's smart. Elmire touches the puck with 1:54 to go. Dalton Thrower is still down, as Scooter McClay, the Icemen team trainer, comes out to tend to him. He took a hit up high. And it's going to be a power play for Jacksonville. Boarding is the call. 2-minute power play. Right now the concern is Dalton Thrower. He is up on his feet, skating under his own power.
Dalton Thrower's just had a tough season. I mean, it all started back in camp. He's had to deal with some injuries from the previous season. Once that got healed, then he had another injury, and he just hasn't been able to get any kind of sustained rhythm here. He appears to be okay. Well, if he's going to take a seat there on the bench, it's good to see. But I'll tell you, he's a guy that's had a tough year, and it's tough for him because each time he gets hurt, Arlie, he's had to kind of recondition himself. And by the time he gets back into that mode, he suffers the injury. But he seems to be okay here, and we hope that's the case. He'll be available for tomorrow.
Big face-off. Greenville wins it. They do not clear it, at least on the first attempt. Now they do. It will be an offside call. It just got over the blue line. Bobby Lynch tried to hold it in. So we certainly hope that Dalton Thrower is okay. And the way he skated to the bench, I think he is, although I certainly don't want to prognosticate something like that. Now let's shift our attention to on the ice. What an opportunity here for the Icemen on this Darley's Plumbing power play, with a chance to regain the lead very late in the third period. You want to beat this team in regulation. You don't want to give Greenville any chances at getting any points.
Well, it's been a good game. Both teams have refused to go away and quit, and hats off to Greenville being largely outshot in the period, but they have continued to press. They were down by 2 twice in this game, and now here they are tied with the chance to not only try to get some points in this game and win it. So again, Jacksonville's got this is a power play, and a key point when you're trying to get points, you want to take advantage of.
Jacksonville keeps it in the zone offensively. It comes around the wall for Craig Martin. Martin looking for Dauda into the corner. He gets it back. Shot is blocked in front. Comes right back to Helvig, and he will cover it up. And then Ripley with a cross check on Dauda very late. The referee studying every move to see if there's any other penalty calls here. Eric Krasnichuk, he will not call any other penalties. 1:09 to go in regulation. The Icemen will have a power play for the remainder of regulation unless they take the lead late.
Yeah, and I think you got to try it. You're at a point right at points. This is a team you're trying to catch up to. Icemen need to buckle down, try to get this thing locked up here before regulation closes out. Then on that last play, just a soft little tap there. Didn't really warrant the response Ripley gave him, but nonetheless, here we go.
Icemen win the draw cleanly, and Helvig another save off the stick of Dejan Mingo. And it continues to get a little more nasty here in the closing moments. A lot of intensity from both clubs here. This game is important to Greenville too, let's not forget.
Oh, without question. I mean, these are two teams trying to solidify their spot here in the playoff positioning in the South Division. This is a key matchup in that.
Swamp Rabbits try to clear, they do not. Mingo holds it in, cross ice, over the blue line. couldn't keep it in the zone. Wasey Rabbit tracks it down. 53 seconds left in the third period. Jacksonville and Greenville are tied at 3. It's Mingo with speed through center ice. To the left side for Rabbit. Gets around one man. Pokes it into the corner for Brendan Warren. Warren around the boards for Lynch. Sweeping it for Lang at the top of the right circle. Lang, seam pass for Rabbit. Takes it off the board. Slap shot deflects wide. Lang gets it back at the near side half boards. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Rabbit closes, fires. Deflected just wide by Lynch. Monfredo on the backhand looking for Pellick. Pellick turns to his forehand, dropping it back for McPherson. McPherson has a little more time, and he'll play it off the boards and out behind the Jacksonville net. 14 seconds left in regulation. Man, will Bobby Lynch think about that in his sleep tonight. One last chance. Lynch over the blue line, 1-on-3. Gets around a few men, throws it through the top of the paint. Nobody home. Jacksonville will not get a shot on goal, and we will go to overtime. That would have been the goal of the year had Lynch been able to put that one in. Instead, we go to overtime, tied at 3.
Yeah, he'd been dreaming about that one. If that one goes in, that would have been spectacular. It was a good effort there by Lynch, but falls just short here. And now it's a 3-3 game. Both teams are going to come away with points right now. And, and if you're Greenville, you got to be ecstatic because you were trailing by 2 twice in this game. Now you battled back, and they got an opportunity. Now, the key point here, Arlie, is there's still 6 seconds left to go on the power play. The traditional 3-on-3 overtime will start, though, 4-on-3 because of the power play, but it'll remain 4-on-3 until the next whistle, or it'll be 4-on-4 for a little bit as well, so we won't quite get the 3-on-3 until that first whistle after the penalty expires.
Jacksonville and Greenville have had one overtime game this year. It was opening night, where Jacksonville fell in that one in the final minute of overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
on a goal from Nathan Perkovich.
Yeah.
Jacksonville this year in overtime, 2-4, I believe, is their overall record in overtime.
It's not been kind to them, I know that.
2-5 in overtime. For Greenville, 4-1 in overtime. So the numbers are against Jacksonville, at least on paper. Cedric Lacroix in the penalty box still for Greenville. He was the man who boarded Dalton Thrower. So we'll start 4-on-3 on the ice in overtime. Jacksonville has John Albert, Mike Hedden, Chase Lang, and Dejan Mingo on the ice. Can Jacksonville pull this one out in extra time? They carry it immediately into the zone. Mingo with a backhand. Save is made. Mingo gets it back. Off the boards for Lang. Right point. We are now skating even strength 4-on-4 in overtime. Mike Hedden tries to center. Broken up by Lacroix. Lacroix plays it behind his net, and Greenville has possession of the puck. 4-on-4 in overtime. When the next whistle blows, assuming that the game hasn't been decided, we'll then go to 3-on-3 in overtime. Greenville ices the puck, and the whistle blows with 6:29 to go in overtime. Now we go to 3-on-3 play with the whistle, and Jacksonville has an offensive zone faceoff. This is a critical draw for the Icemen. Wasey Rabbit with Brendan Warren. Rabbit has a goal tonight. Brendan Warren has scored a goal in 5 consecutive games coming into tonight. Will he be able to extend the streak here in OT? Dejan Mingo completing the trio on the ice. Draws to the right of Helvig. Again, a critical draw, and the Swamp Rabbits have it. It's Duchesne behind his own net. Lots of open ice out there in OT. Duchesne to the right side, goes by everybody. Carlson comes way out of his net to play it, and a penalty coming. Carlson got hit from behind. There's going to be no goal. Greenville put it into the open net, but we're going to have a penalty against Greenville, and it may be a little bit more than that as Carlson is back up onto his feet, and Lacroix is going into the penalty box again. Lacroix went right into Adam Carlson, who was just clearing the puck away, and it will be another power play for the Icemen. Charging this time on Cedric Lacroix. So Jacksonville will have another power play, this time in overtime, to try and finish things off. It will be a 4-on-3 power play.
Well, they're going to lobby it right now, but again, the Icemen getting another chance on a power play, try to secure this game. But Carlson coming out, and Lacroix made some contact there. He tried to reach in for the punt, but then his arms kind of came up and kind of pushed him a little bit there as well. That's the reason for the penalty there. I think if he doesn't make that contact, obviously this would not be a penalty, but a chance for Jacksonville again to try to get the win here in this game.
Curious if Jason Christie is going to call a timeout to try and set up this 4-on-3 power play.
You know, it's a situation you don't see very often, the 4-on-3 power play, so I don't think it's something that you spend a lot of time on in practice. I mean, you know, it's a situation you rarely see, so I think, you know, he wants to maybe talk it over and come up with a play that's going to end this game.
Jacksonville wins the draw. Mingo, center point for Lang at the left circle. Back for Mingo, 50 feet away. To the right side, it's Hedden. Mingo with a one-timer. Whistles it just wide. Comes off the end boards. Centering feed just poked away by Duchesne out to center ice. Hedden was going to try and slam it into an open net. Instead, it's Mingo through the neutral zone. Lots of speed. Mingo over the line onside. For Albert at the left circle. He'll leave it back for Mingo. Mingo to the left wing. Chase Lang in possession for Jacksonville. Playing it down low for Albert. Albert gives it up briefly, gets it right back. Albert on his backhand. For Hedden, to the line, it's Mingo, right up the middle. Mingo back for Hedden, winds and fires just wide. He was looking for the stick of Hedden. Lang holds it in for Jacksonville. Chase Lang with a wrister, score! Jacksonville wins in overtime, 4-3 your final. It's a 5-game winning streak for your Icemen.
And it's the reigning ECHL Player of the Week, Chase Lang, getting the game winner. Lang picking up the tally here, and boy, oh boy, what a big goal here for Jacksonville. They pick up the 4-3 win here in this one on the power play. And if there's one disappointing part about the game was the Icemen didn't close out in regulation, and they get the full 2 points. But you know what? They get the 2 points here tonight, and they gain a point on Greenville here, and they're a little dejected. Some of the Greenville coaching staff and players coming off late. They're not happy with how things played out there with that penalty in the end. The Icemen getting it done, and Chase Lang coming up with the tally. He has been red hot, and he gets the game winner tonight in another hard-fought game. And the Jacksonville Icemen have won 5 straight games, and they're unbeaten in their last 6. Unbelievable. Team flooding back down the ice the other way. And the Icemen get another win, and they gain a point closer to Greenville by picking up the win here today. So Lang getting credit for the tally here. Goal comes with 5:23 to go in overtime. And a minute 11 remaining on that power play chance for Jacksonville. They convert on the power play and come away with the win. They're announcing the goal right now. Momentarily, they'll get the stars here in this game. But Lang called his own number, took the puck at the circle. There was a little bit of a lane there with the defenseman standing there. I thought it was a risky shot because it could have been blocked, but he was just using that defenseman as a little bit of a deterrent, a little bit of a screen that time, and he just ripped it on the short side past Helvig and gets the tally. Adam Carlson, your number 3 star. Certainly in line to be much higher than that, but the third goal popped in, but he was good. He made some big saves to keep the Icemen in it, especially early.
With a goal and 2 assists, number 14, Bobby Lynch.
Bobby Lynch, a goal and 2 assists here this evening. Strong game. Welcome back. First game back from American Hockey League Manitoba.
He had a game-winning goal. Number 11, Chase Lang.
And your number 1 star is Chase Lang. Extends his point-scoring streak now to 8 games. Your reigning ECHL Player of the Week down with Arley.
Tonight, 5-game winning streak now for the Icemen. That ties a franchise record. But more important than that, you are right in the thick of things for a playoff spot. What a phenomenal performance. Talk about that game-winning goal and just how important it is for this Icemen team.
It's a huge 2 points. You know, we're trailing Greenville by 10 points with 6 games in hand, and they gave me a ton of room coming down the half wall, so I decided to rip it and got a lucky one in.
Chase, you were the reigning ECHL Player of the Week. You had 7 points last week, including 4 goals. You are obviously on a tear right now. Do you feel it every time you're on the ice that you just know that, you know, if the puck's on your stick, you got a good chance that that's going to go in?
Yeah, for sure. I got some great chemistry going with my line mates, Hedden and Albert. You know, we've been together for the last 5 games, so it's been great playing with them, and hopefully we can keep it going.
We certainly hope so. 3 games and 3 nights, all at home this weekend. Congratulations, and right back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Chase Lang, your game-winning goal.
And there you have it. That's Arlie downstairs with the number 1 star of today's game, Chase Lang, who gets the game winner into overtime to seal the game here for Jacksonville. Lang scoring a minute 37 into the extra session, his 15th of the year, set up by Hedden, along with Dejan Mingo. And that goal by Lang gives him another point. He extends his point streak now to 8 games. And he has been on fire here and gets the big tally. And I had a chance to chat with him this morning at the morning skate. I was talking with him. I mean, there was a stretch in the season where he only had 1 goal in a 21-game span. He scored the 1 goal right out of that and then has just been on a tear. They've come in bunches here for him, and he's been a different guy since getting that first one. The fans coming up here looking for high fives. Everyone excited right now. Why not? Your Jacksonville Icemen have won 5 straight games, and they gained another point here in on Greenville with the win here today. Again, Jacksonville had this game in their grasp to close it out and get a full 2 points closer to Greenville tonight. But you know what? They still got the job done. They're coming away with wins, and that's what's important for this team right now, to keep the momentum going, and they're doing that right now here as of late. After a scoreless first period and some good saves by Carlson to keep it that way early in the game, Wasey Rabbit would get the game's first goal at 13:04 after a Bobby Lynch shot that would be stopped off the pad of the goaltender Jeremy Helvig. The rebound kicked out in front. Rabbit raced to it and was able to backhand it in for the game's first goal. Wasey Rabbit's first tally since January 10th, and comes away with the big goal, his 4th of the season, set up by Lynch. 1-0 at that point. They would take that lead into the third period, and in the third period everything just exploded. The 2 teams combined